Oh, really?
And now, live from the Man Cave Studios, deep in the heart of constitutional Livingston County, Michigan, on a Tuesday night sinking ship Rant. With your co-hosts, Patrick Acton's in the house, Teddy the Fetty. He's the bester we got. Yours truly, Larry Parsons.
Oh, really?
This is my brain. Now your host, the man to put this show together. I don't know why. Mr. Jeremy Scott Gibbs.
Woo! Wait, where's my clap? You got the clap? I got the there it is. What? Clap cut off early.
There's your clapping.
There's the clapping.
You're a gay fish.
Thank you.
You're a gay fish.
Thank you. That fish is gay.
You're a gay fish.
Look at that shot. Both. Hallelujah. Both zoom out shots worked. Almost a flawless introduction today.
No tech gremlins yet.
Dude, you're getting blown away over there. Wait, Tanya, Will you go down and turn the thermostat down one button? It's still blowing on us. Right there by the
Turn it up.
in the door.
Turn it up.
Or turn it up, yeah, so that the air goes off. Your mic's off, Patrick. No, don't turn it off. Just hit the up button. Correct.
We want to stop getting blown. Yes.
Said nobody.
Said nobody ever.
Welcome to the show, everybody. As usual, we are irreverent and do our thing here.
We're not irreverent. We're just having fun.
We've got some guests in the gallery observing and evaluating the show, checking it out. So we appreciate their attendance. Thank you.
Making sure we're not doing anything we're not supposed to do that we
Other
haven't done in the past.
Other than drinking.
That kind of leaves everything wide open.
There are federal government handlers.
Yeah.
I got to see if my shot's going to work. Oh, what'd you do? Where's my background? What the hell? I got no background, dude. Oh, there it is. Okay, it came back.
There's the tech room.
I'm like, why is it? You know what? It's in the control. It was in the auto button.
And
That was the end of the auto.
They're controlling it over there.
Mm-hmm. I got to see if this camera's working. That's the overhead. How about my drink? Nope. What's up with that button?
I thought that GoPro didn't work.
It's on. It's just not. Did the screen come on?
Nope. I think that now it's on.
Okay. Let's try it one more time. Nope. Okay, you're dumb. You're a dumb camera. Anyways, all right. Won't worry about that little GoPro. It's just for me having a sip. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. But welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah, that blank screen, that was me. That was my bad. Burgers.
Oh.
Burgers and some mac and cheese.
They were like eating hockey pucks.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I got a lead weight in the bottom of my stomach. No, actually, I think it was, they were.
He calls my burger hockey pucks. Thank you, Patrick. So sweet of you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Burgers, Mac, and you made a signature salad on the spot here.
I did.
Very good.
From some of the things that we had here.
Did you see Larry walk in here and throw two patties together?
He did. Yeah.
And then like.
Then he had a.
I didn't know he could open his mouth that much.
Then he had a piece of cake afterwards.
Dude.
Yeah. It was a.
And now he doesn't have a clue that we're talking about him.
It had
while he's studying his phone.
Plenty of penicillin in that cake.
Just
too.
looking, he's making a meme about Alyssa Slotskin.
Probably.
Huh?
We were just commenting on the fact that dude, come on, you got to rewind the show. We talked about your double burger patty, and then Teddy commented on you going and get a piece of cake after all of that.
Yeah, that was good. Yep. The double patty burger was awesome. Huh?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Let's get to the disclaimers before we get too long in the tooth over here. Thank you, honey.
It's actually the quickest time I think we've gone to disclaimers.
Oh, what was I going to ask about? I was going to ask about what summer. You celebrated summer solstice.
Yes.
With some friends.
Well,
how's the summer going so far?
Well, it just started, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the springtime was we had some pretty good weather.
We had some good weather. We've had a lot of rain. We got more rain coming at us.
Yeah.
And boats in the water, and not all of them, but at least the pontoons in, and
yeah,
it's running, and I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Yep. It's time.
Yeah, absolutely. Larry, anything this summer big on your radar? I know you go up to your place just slightly. You call it up north.
Yes.
It's like half an hour from your place.
It's 45 minutes.
In a northerly direction.
Yeah, northeasterly direction.
It's like having a piece of property in Texas and saying you're gonna go camping and you just drive across your own property.
Yeah.
Well, we almost ended up doing that because Walden Woods is right there, and my wife wanted to go look at a membership at Walden Woods, and I'm like, I'm not buying a membership at a campground across the street.
Exactly right. Teddy,
although I could have put I could have had my trailer on the back of my lawnmower to take over there.
Yeah, true.
Teddy, what you got going this summer?
Nothing much. I mean, I'm going to Mackinac Island sometime in July, but
okay,
that's all I know.
Looking forward to the summertime events.
He's going to meet John James.
Now, see why you got to pull that bullshit right at the beginning of the show. All right, I'm doing a disclaimer because I'm already going to start cussing because of Larry.
Hang on, I gotta. Oh, never mind.
What button did?
I
what
forgot.
button were you pushing?
I had a brain fart where I thought the Gmod creeps me the fuck out. I thought it was gonna say pisses me the fuck off.
I think there is one. We don't have it loaded up. When we transferred them from one computer to the other, it didn't get loaded up. Here we go. Let's do this. Notice this podcast is raw, unfiltered, and completely politically incorrect. We say Merry Christmas and the Pledge of Allegiance, especially the part about one nation under God. We thank our troops for their service. Thank you, Larry, and those in our audience. We recognize 3 genders, male, female, and mentally ill. As adults, we enjoy adult beverages. Whose microphone is like? Oh, Patrick, your microphone fell completely, or it's underneath. It's just I just hear it rubbing. I'm like, dude. Yeah. I'll get it. We'll get it. All right. Cheers. Teddy's got a red wine. Larry's got the.
Who knows what Larry's got? It's a mystery every time I come.
He's got a Dr. Pepper diet. He's got a diet something in there.
Dr. Pepper.
Well, everyone knows
Tasty.
a diet soda is a great way to end off a 2-burger
night
meal and you get
2
with
patties.
cake.
On the show, we cuss. We do not curse or swear, or we do our best not to curse or swear, but cursing is the opposite of blessing. Swearing is pledging allegiance to something. We do cuss.
Yes, we do.
We usually try to wait till 9 o'clock, but sometimes that can work out.
Dale already.
That's why these are on the table.
Yeah, Dale already in chat saying you're gonna pack fudge on the island, Teddy.
Oh,
come on,
that's
man.
not right, Dale. Come on.
Come on, man.
Clean thoughts, buddy. Clean thoughts. Speaking of clean thoughts, we love Jesus, but we hate religion and religious hypocrites. If any of this offends you, please leave.
Arrivederci. Get the hell on out.
Arrivederci, man. Get on out. Get on out with your bad self. With that, I want to do. Let's see. Let's go through these quick. Patrick, you know you like this one. Oops. I have to uncover the.
To argue with someone who has renounced the sense of reason is like administering medicine to the dead. Thomas Paine.
It's useless.
And I've used that quite a bit.
Lately?
Well, not recently.
You just walk away from people. You're like, what the hell are you? No, I'm done. Yeah. Larry.
Ooh. Oh, got a dry read one.
Yeah. Threw it on you at the last minute.
Yeah. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed unless Teddy says so. Issued 12/15/1791, expires never.
And fuck you.
Let's see. There you go, Teddy.
The Supreme Court has made its decision. Now let them enforce it.
Some Andrew Jackson there, because there's
Wasn't there some good
Supreme Court
rulings?
but there was a couple other ones that they reinforced with some bad ones. But yeah, there was a whole string of really good ones.
Yeah. Wasn't there a good gun ruling?
I think so. I was listening to Robert Barnes and Viva Fry over the weekend, and they always cover the Supreme Court rulings and stuff. It was good stuff. All right, and that was the last one. I should. We're gonna do that later.
Send a couple over to the peanut gallery.
I know.
Get them.
I should.
Yep.
I should. Because
Give the Voltaire one, the bear.
I was going to give the bear to Bear.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
I think he'd either like the Voltaire one or the bear one.
Here, I'm gonna grab that microphone I told you, Bear. Where's the? Hold on. Rail mic, handheld. Where's the? I gotta find the microphone. Where's the?
See, now if Bear's on the show, that just has to be the go-to disclaimer. It's like
Right. Hold on. I gotta find my button for the microphone you're at. I know, but I gotta see where my button is over here to unmute the damn microphone. The blessed microphone. Why am I not finding it? Okay, I'm doing it old school. I almost went. All right. Bear, will you please read that?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Except for bears. Bears will kill you.
You didn't pull that. Did you pull the microphone down? You got to pull the microphone down.
He didn't want to do it.
Oh, all right. We got it. That's good. All right, and then everybody else, as usual, Click, click, click. Hold on.
The Duke.
Let me give it to you. And all of us.
Never
apologize and never explain. It's a sign of weakness.
Weak.
And I think that people out here would do well, if you're watching, to understand that apologies do nothing with these
That
monsters.
was on the that was on preview. It's on the program.
Oh, that's all good. That's me not pushing the right buttons.
Come on, man.
Damn intern. Wait, I'm the intern. All right, we're good. And with that, let's get into it. What did I say earlier, Teddy? That you quoted me? Oh, my initial thought. When an organization turns on their own people, they eventually leave, and the organization will collapse. Are we seeing some of that right now?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, where it turns on their own people, their most loyal supporters. And so that's why I titled it, Teddy and I talked a little bit earlier today, and I said, this is a sinking ship, man. You know, whether it's the Democrats, what are they holding out? They have to import people from south, across the border to get voters, whether they're legit or not. The Republicans, dude, 40% right now or plus, depending on the demographic and age group, are declared independents. So you've got a huge amount of people that are leaving. But then there's all of these other you could start to name organization after organization where the people are just disillusioned by how it's being run and what's happening there. And so I'm looking at that. What's our quote for tonight that you pulled up there, Ted?
You want to read it?
Yeah.
Let the ship sink if it was never going to get you to shore, by Jen Hatmaker.
I like that. Let the ship sink if it was never getting you to the shore. We keep riding the ship. The three of us are kind of really done with the Republican Party, but Larry's going to go to Florida.
Yep. That's what he says.
He says, I'm out of here, man.
Yep.
Had enough of this BS.
Yeah, if state of Michigan is dumb enough to elect Democrats again, I'm not going to stick around to watch it. I can watch it from Florida. I don't have to live it.
Or Democrats that pretend to be Republicans. Like
either way.
Like what was this great endorsement over the weekend that everybody's
Was that over the weekend or was it yesterday?
Yesterday? Okay.
Yeah. Trump endorsed John James. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Larry?
Bonehead move. That's how I feel about it. Why would you endorse the only guy that stands no chance of winning? If I was sitting across from Donald Trump right now, that's exactly how I would phrase that.
Yeah.
I would say, how could you endorse the only guy that has no chance of winning? You have two other candidates, both of them standing a better chance, with Mike Cox having the best chance of winning this election.
Mm-hmm.
When you pick the guy that stands no chance.
The guy that got into office and then immediately within how many months?
I think this is second term, isn't it?
Fact check.
Who are we talking about?
I think
John
it's
John James. How long he actually served? Didn't he? Wasn't he in this first term?
I know. I think he's in a
I think
second.
it's second term.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he did serve one
He
term.
served one term, and then he's going to finish his second term.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yes, Illuminati confirmed.
Teddy. Oh, you're looking up stuff. Tucker and MTG leaving the GOP officially.
Oh, really?
Of course, the diehards in the GOP are like, good. We didn't want them anyways.
Well, I mean, not that surprising, really.
Right.
It's something that's been going on, even on a local level. Republicans, right out of the gate, endorsing the wrong candidate, not giving people equal time and equal share of, on stage to, tell their platform and what they're how they're representing us, etc.
Mhm.
They're just they make their pick, and that's all there is to it. If you don't want to fall in line, they'll get rid of you.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's one candidate running that Republicans tell me they won't vote for.
John James.
John James.
Yeah.
Nobody's telling me I'm not ever going to vote for Mike Cox,
Yeah.
or I won't vote for what's his name, Mr. Burns.
Perry Johnson.
Perry Johnson.
Yeah, Mr. Burns.
dare you say that?
Hello, Smithers.
How dare you say that?
Dare you?
How dare you say that to me, Larry? Release the hounds.
Larry.
So
Hello, Smithers.
Yeah.
Larry.
There's one guy running and Trump that Republicans tell me they won't vote for, and Trump endorses him. And it's like, are you fucking
Hang on.
kidding me?
It's a 4 or 5D chess move. I mean, this is part of like the grand strategy plan that part of like when they'll arrest the Democrats in 2029 when Trump's out of office. Then they'll
Right.
start arresting people.
So you're saying this is like 15D
This is
chess.
like 15D chess.
There
dude.
you
We gotta
go.
trust the plan. It's gonna be 2 more weeks, 2 more months.
You know, Teddy, I asked you a while ago to give me some positives every now and then when you're blackpilling out. But you know what the reality is?
Mhm.
I think you've influenced Larry. Look, he's wearing all black today. And he might be blackpilling out now that the James endorsements come through. He's like, I'm moving to Florida. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, because
I'll be zooming
'cause
into the podcast on Tuesdays. That's what he said to us in the kitchen as he's eating pie.
Dale says I'm with Larry on this.
Dude, nobody wants James
No, I'm not.
other
You know,
than the establishment. And I don't know why, because he's not going to win. It's ridiculous.
I'm not even. You know, you could say all you want, but I'm still not going to vote for John James and Mike Rogers in the general election.
That's your black
And
pill
you can-
choice.
And you could say, well, the Democrats do this and that and that. Well, if the Republicans actually did good governance
And put
and
up,
nominated competent candidates that could actually were, not the same thing the last 10 years that we've
Right.
seen,
right.
then maybe more people like me would be prone to voting for them. But
Oh, there's more to it than that. How about doing what you say you're going to do?
that too.
I'm appalled at where things are at with this administration.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big push on the Iran stuff right now.
Well,
is
I remember-
that
I
Trump
remember-
came out and said, he says, I've got to end this because otherwise we're done.
I remember
Economy, party,
a year
midterms.
ago, I was saying some stuff that was like some alarm bells.
Mhm.
And it was like, well, you're kind of blackpilling, Teddy, trying to name
You're
some positive
panicking.
stuff. Panicking.
Mhm.
But now, what are we talking about right here? The sinking ship.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Republican Party and the Trump administration being a sinking ship that people are starting to abandon.
Yeah. And we had, dude, the first 6 months were phenomenal. We're like, what the hell is going on?
I wouldn't even
again-
say 6 months. It was like the first 2-3 months were pretty
Well,
good.
You had some carryover. I would give it 6 months. But again, if the sinking ship was never going to get you to shore, then let it sink.
Mhm.
That's the idea. What else did you put in here, Teddy?
The brain freeze.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too much, but we've already touched on Trump endorsing James and how dim that was.
So we can go a little bit more into it later.
And,
Do
and
we have to?
well, well, and I will tell you this. Larry knows for sure. I think Patrick knows as well. I hated a bunch of his endorsements in the first term.
Mm-hmm.
There were a bunch of stupid endorsements, and I'm like, why are you endorsing that guy? Because Trump comes from a corporate world where somebody he trusts corporately, a supervisor or something like that, they recommend somebody down below him or recommend somebody, and he trusts that recommendation. And in government, you can't do that. And I realize this is huge, but dude, first of all, my opinion, stay out of it. Don't endorse anybody in the midterm or in the primaries. Don't endorse anybody in the primaries.
No.
It's a waste of energy, especially some of these people are just not worth it. John James is a disaster, dude. He's got a 40% record or something like that.
48% liberty rating.
Yeah,
And that means he votes against the Constitution 52% of the time.
correct.
That's what that means.
And they spent $32 million to primary Massey, who has a 97% or 98% liberty rating. But they spent $32 million to primary him and endorse fucking John James.
Yep.
What are we doing here? That's a sinking ship, dude. It's ridiculous. Am I right, Ted?
Yeah.
Hello?
John James has a worse attendance record than Gary Peterhead, says Dale.
Yeah, his attendance is horrible and his liberty rating's horrible. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I don't know how much we want to spend on that because I'm like, it's just dumb. But
Well, it's kind of aggravating. Who's our Republican chairman here in Michigan.
Oh, good. He's a good
Jim
guy.
Runstead?
Yeah, Runstead's a good
Runstead.
guy, but
Yeah, but isn't he the one recommending to these assholes in Washington not listen to the local, chair seat in the state before they decide who they're going to endorse?
yeah, who did? Well, they can't. He as the chair, he can't endorse anybody.
No, you're not.
His bylaw says he can't endorse anybody.
No, but this is not endorsing; it's recommending to the administration, Trump,
Oh.
whoever.
I don't
This would
think.
be-
I don't think. Do you have information that that's how that went down?
I do not.
Okay, I don't think Rumstead would have stepped up to do that.
Yeah.
I think this is all somebody in the establishment that thinks they can control James if he even had a chance of winning, decided that he's their best bet for governor. Just like they knew they could have controlled Tudor Dixon, Now she's got a stronger character. I think she would have been more of a Sarah Palin light.
Yeah.
But they thought that they could control her. And once she won the primary and they realized they couldn't control her, there was no more money for her. And they let her lose. I mean, that's exactly what happened. Let's see what we got going here. What's the next story we got, Teddy?
After
well,
what?
The establishment. No, we got. Oh yeah, what do we think of the war? The latest. What do they call it? What's the thing they call it? It's not a peace agreement. It's not a. It's
a memorandum of understanding. Just do MOU for short.
I know, but people are trying to figure out what the hell that actually means. Because half the people don't, they're like, what? A memorandum of understanding? Like this is a business deal? Let's see. I don't even want to get into Iran, but Iran is.
We have to.
I know, but.
You don't want to get into the John James endorsement, but we have to.
Yeah. So what do we think about? I'm so, it's like, get the fuck out of there and be done with this stupid shit, dude. I don't want to be over there. I don't want to deal with this stuff. It's ridiculous.
You talking about Iran?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we pulling assets out of there? Or no.
We shouldn't have never.
We should never gone in there.
Correct. But yeah, we should be pulling stuff out of there. Oh, and you see how how Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro are melting down now that Trump is wanting to sign a memorandum of what the fuck is it called?
Understanding.
Oh yeah, dude.
What the hell's that all about?
They're yelling at Trump. They're going after Trump about it. I don't understand what the president's doing. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I was trying to scroll down and find the
There's
article.
a memorandum of understanding between Iran and the U.S.
And they didn't want to show Israel. They didn't want to leak the memorandum to them or have them involved in any way because they knew they'd sabotage it.
Yeah. Well, they want war.
They're trying to sabotage it too by continuing bombing campaigns in Lebanon.
Right. Let's look at this one. Ron Paul, Trump's attempt to end the Iran war infuriates the Uniparty. This is from Ron Paul. It's on Alex Jones Live. Against the odds, a memorandum of understanding signed by the U.S. and Iran appears to be holding after threats and counter-threats and may collapse. But it has survived the first round of talks between the two sides in Switzerland over the weekend. Should I use that voice? Is that the voice to do this?
If you want.
Is it from Switzerland? It's so close to Germany, but it's nicer. We all have guns.
We have the banks.
It's okay. President Trump started a war on Iran against all sober guidance and in violation of the U.S. Constitution requirements that only Congress can declare war. There must be a reckoning for our elected leaders who violate the oath of office, the Constitution, and simple common sense. Ron Paul's hitting hardcore on this.
Well, Ron Paul is a rhino, obviously.
Obviously.
Benedict Arnold, actually.
Yes. However, what is more telling is the reaction when President Trump finally took the correct move and attempted to end the war. The neocons who had hailed him as a great leader, Levin, Bolton, Pompeo, etc., don't leave out little Ben Shapiro, suddenly turned against him when he turned against further escalation of the war. Even Trump's top funder, Miriam Adelson, attacked Trump in her newspaper, Israel Hayom, quote saying, you could have been the greatest president of all, but you failed because you didn't genocide this other country that we don't like. I added that second. Not much gratitude from the Israel First crowd, even if the war was started for the benefit of Israel. And more telling even than this was the reaction of the opposition party in Congress, the Democrats. They attacked him harder for ending, or at least pausing, the war more than the starting the war in the first place. Adam shit for brains. Did I say that right? My bad.
I think you got it right. You nailed it right on the. Yep.
Called the MOU a capitulation, and Chris Murphy called it the MOU an embarrassing document. And Amy Klobuchar, char for brain, what is her nickname? Falsely claimed that President Trump was paying Iran $300 billion to reopen Hormuz. No, he's releasing their money that we've been holding back from them for years. There is more evidence, as if any is needed, that our foreign policy is run by the Uniparty. And when it comes to wars, there is no Republican Party, nor is there Democrat Party. There's only the Yes Party, the party of war. Congress remained silent on the run-up to the war. Congress remains silent when President Trump launches a war. Congress even remains silent when the war begins going badly. It's only on those rare occasions when a president takes steps to correct his mistake that Congress finds its voice. Yes, there is plenty to criticize. After weekend talks, the U.S. side, led by Vice President J.D. Vance, is celebrating a breakthrough that the Strait of Hormuz is open again and that Iran has reportedly agreed to the return of UN inspectors. But the strait was open before the war, and the UN inspectors were in Iran before President Trump unilaterally pulled out of the JCPOA. That's the atomic weapons.
Piece of shit.
Something like that. Iran deal in his first term. The only difference now is that we've burned through likely several $100 billion. We've lost dozens of aircraft and our military equipment, and we likely lost more service members than the Pentagon is admitting. It is a reminder of why the founders intended to make sure that any war must be declared by the people's representatives before the first bullet is shot. It should be very hard to launch wars. Nevertheless, those who are truly against the war should, in my opinion, hold their fire for the time being in hope that a lasting resolution can be found. The president is being attacked from all sides by the war party. Now may not be the best time for the peace party to join in. What do you think of that?
Is there a peace party?
I do not know. I don't know. But that's a great article from one of the strongest voices for liberty that's been out there for decades and decades.
Benedict Arnold, Ron Paul, Rhino Supreme.
Look who's black-pilled now. But he's right. You know, this is, I think Trump got duped into it, duped into going into Iran, and it has backfired completely. Yep. But even the whole Pentagon was like, don't do this, dude. We're not going to do it. And now Adam Schifferbrains is calling it the capitulation.
Well, it's like I was saying last week, where the Democrats are trying to have it both ways, where they're trying to push an anti-war platform on the news, but they're using neocon talking points.
Isn't it the same way, though? It's depending on who's in power. We're against war depending on who's in power. Mm-hmm. If Obama launches it, the Democrats are like, "No, it's cute. It's cute, man."
Well, Obama gave $1.7 billion to Iran, and that's because that war is his fault. But if we give $25 billion, then it's okay.
It's okay.
It's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. Okay.
Part of the deal, bro.
5D chess.
15D chess. I'll up the ante. It's like 75D chess. It's 4 billion D chess. Come on, Teddy. Oh, Larry, you've decided to join us? Really? Everything come out all right? And I muted your mic because you were...
Did you break anything in there this time?
Dude, did you... there's a new mirror down there. You didn't break my new mirror.
No, but there's a crack in the commode from all the explosions.
Oh, my God.
You just look. Well, you know how the cartoons go. If you look, the one character looks in the mirror, it just cracks. So I'm guessing that's what happened when Larry went in there. It was a liberal mirror.
That's scary.
So it was a
You guys outside of the studio do not understand the difficulties that we have to endure because of Larry's bowel movements.
We have
On and off camera.
we have a few chats in here.
What do you got?
Dale and Proud Jew 911 are going at each other.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, they're blowing up the chat now.
Literally, no pun intended.
Oh, he called us goys. Oh, wait.
And then
Last week,
our good friend John Bovey saying, "Groupers assemble. We are voting for Amy Klobuchar in the midterms." And then we have Proud Jew again saying,
oh, yeah.
"Good evening to fellow Jews, Patrick and Jeremy." And then Dale says, probably in regards to Larry, he looks a bit lighter.
You hear that, Larry? The audience feels that you've lost weight from your return from wherever you were.
That's why he ate 2 hockey pucks.
Is your mic back on? No. All right.
Is it working now?
There you go, buddy. That's good. Oh, now Teddy's leaving me? You black pillar. I give you guys a lot of leeway, but it's just getting up and walking off the show. It's just not cool, man. In response to that, Larry, you ready to go to your lightning storm? Give us some Michigan news.
Sure.
All right, buddy, let's do it. We're only going to
Straight
interrupt.
to the Midwestern.
We're only going to interrupt 15 times.
Yep.
Trump endorsement of John James sparks backlash from Michigan Republicans.
Yes.
What?
Oh,
Poly
really?
market jump.
Where's Teddy?
Whatever that means.
Wait.
President Donald Trump's endorsement of U.S. President John James for governor.
U.S. Congress. You read that?
Huh?
Read that again.
President Donald Trump's endorsement of U.S. Representative
There you go.
John James for governor immediately reshaped Michigan's Republican primary race, sending James surging on prediction markets and prompting one rival to suspend his campaign.
So what's going to happen in the midterms for the good conservatives of Michigan?
You
Well, hopefully
get
they'll all
nothing.
vote for
You lose. Good day, sir.
Is your ears on?
Oh, I turned it down.
Turn it back up.
There we
You
go.
missed the sound. He talked over the sound bite. Here's what we get in November.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Continue.
I hope that's not the case. Just because Trump endorsed, I mean, I'm not going to vote for John James in the primary.
No, Mike Cox, dude. Come on.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the same time, the endorsement drew negative remarks from some Republican activists and Trump supporters online who argued the president made the wrong choice.
It's not much of an argument. It's an
Big
obvious.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump endorsed James on Monday, praising the congressman's military service, business background, and record in Congress. Did he not look at John James's record?
Dude, he's horrible. But wait, he's
the most liberal
He's a token black
Republican
guy, so
congressman from Michigan.
Ever.
Yes. I don't know about ever, but right now.
But right now, he's horrible. He's horrible.
Yeah.
Black pill's back.
Black pill's back. Did you drop a black pill?
James responded by thanking Trump and calling him the greatest president of my lifetime.
Oh God.
So,
Yeah. How old is he?
John James?
Yeah.
40 something, isn't he?
I have no idea.
I thought he was like 46 or something like that.
I don't know.
I think he's 45.
45. Yeah. Okay. So
I don't know.
really long life.
Well, let's. His biggest fan here says he's 45.
Are you?
If I'm John James' biggest fan, then you're Alyssa Slockin's biggest fan. Oh wait, that's already the case.
Talks about her a lot.
Dude, I would say he's got a little chubby for her. Wait. She's a little chubby. That's what I meant to say.
Yes. I don't
wonder
know.
if
Ozempic works for
maybe Larry and
groomers, too.
maybe Larry and Alyssa can go on like a date where they have like 2 burgers or 2 hot dogs from Alyssa Slockin.
Yeah, they pump when you cook them.
No hot dogs plump
Dale's
around the
read
Wissoslockets.
read Dale's chat there.
Which one? His dad fired him?
Yeah.
He's a liar. He never supported Trump. That's what Dale said too.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I mean, he's opportunistic. If you can't see it on his face that John James is just an opportunist,
Yeah.
that he doesn't really care about, he doesn't have any moral grounding whatsoever.
Yeah, the endorsement also prompted state minority leader Eric Nesbitt to suspend his campaign and endorse James.
That, I think, is almost more disappointing
Yes.
because of Nesbitt's where he was on his platform and the things he was going for.
Yeah.
To drop out and endorse a shithead like
Yeah, I
John
actually
James.
I actually lost all respect for Nesbitt for doing that.
exactly.
Now, if he would have dropped out and endorsed Mike Cox
Mhm.
Or even Perry.
or even Perry,
Right.
yeah, I mean Mr. Burns, why not?
Hello, Smithers.
Smithers.
You should vote for me, Smithers.
Hello, Smithers. I will do a 4747 audit like I do for my nuclear plants.
There's enough money here in Michigan, Smithers, we can get rid of the property tax and the income tax all in one fell swoop.
Well, Mr. Johnson, we still have to fix the roads. Silence! Release the hounds.
So, Polymarket, a prediction market where users trade contracts tied to political outcomes, James surged by 84% in the market for Republican gubernatorial nomination.
Gubernational?
Yes, that would be the one.
Gubernational.
Sorry, I am not voting in the primary for John James.
Hell no. Hell no.
No.
But let's do this. Let's do.
I want to bring up something real quick. If I
Yeah,
can.
yeah. What you want to bring up there, Titty?
Michigan governor election winner. Let's see here. This is Polymarket.
Oh, he's going to Polymarket.
Huh?
You can bet on anything over there, dude.
So we have the current Democrat 83%, Republican 16%.
What? That's the Polymarket right now? So surprised. You know who else is surprised? Jeffrey, the Livingston Strangler Ameo in chat.
Oh.
In fact, is my chat? I don't think my chat overlay is working. Anyways, he says, "Ah, shit, these crackers don't like a black man. Color me surprised." Ameo's coming to John James' defense. Brothers got to unite. Support. All right, what else you got there, Larry?
Oh, is this the lightning storm?
Yes.
It's like some of the storms that have happened recently here in Michigan, where they kind of
Yes.
a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning, some rain.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
rolls
We
through.
have an unearthed video. Jocelyn Benson is very
Being
proud.
son?
Very proud.
Our
to
future
be on
governor. Woo!
the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Benson.
Yes.
Benson.
Well, let's see. What does she have to say here? Do we have sound? Let me see.
Well,
There
we have
go.
sound. Can you figure out how to work it, Larry?
Yes. Are we ready?
Well, it's a matter of whether the sound is.
Morris Dees
Oh,
is going to be
turn
our
it up.
featured-
Your speaker.
Yeah, and we're so proud of having him here
Of the
because
Southern Poverty Law Center.
yes, and
Thank you,
he's
bro,
been
here.
sort of a new hero in the civil rights work because he's
turn all the
made
way
it profitable to sue the hate groups and the Klan.
Is it all the way up,
and
Larry?
put them out of business in some respects.
Right.
And
Just have to-
he's just a great lawyer and a great teacher, and we're so happy to have him.
Yes, he'll be speaking at the law school on Monday, April 13th in the evening as part of our celebrations of the Liuzzo family and civil rights work. And it's all derived to both give thanks to those who've come before us, but to enable all of us to think about, what the work is moving forward.
And guess who's
right, so-
on the board of the Southern Poverty Law Center? Dean Joslin.
Of course.
Benson.
Steve Johnson.
Yes.
So,
Very
Has
proud.
many promise.
all right, so we're looking at Benson. What's the deal with her, Larry? Why are you drawing attention to her being on the board of the SPLC? Why would you do such a thing, Larry?
Well, Jocelyn Benson
What's your angle here, buddy?
served on the board of the SPLC, which is Socialist, Progressives, Liberals, and Communists. And they paid the KKK to rally in Charlottesville. So,
Allegedly
allegedly.
paid for it.
Yes. So
Can you
right
prove
right
that in
now
a court of
there.
law? Can you
Well,
prove
there
that?
have been several SPLC members that have been charged with crimes related to fraud and racketeering for raising money under false pretenses and using that money to actually pay the people to cause issues who they're supposed to actually be against.
Allegedly.
So,
Larry, you can never accuse the left of what they actually do. It has to be allegedly.
oh, everything's allegedly. Like they allegedly dressed up and went to the reflection pool in Washington, D.C. to protest Donald Trump removing the algae
Allegedly.
that the Antifa members just dumped in the day before.
Just like Don Lemon. All the charges against him for storming that church, even though everything's on video. But it's allegedly.
Yes.
Can't impugn and criticize
Yeah,
somebody's
didn't
character.
he get several charges against him? When does that go to court?
Allegedly. Prove it, Larry.
Yeah, when does that go to court?
I don't know. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Jocelyn Benscombe.
That's our future governor right there of how great, like how strategic our president is endorsing John James. I mean, John James has a very high track record of winning statewide races in the state of Michigan. I'm just saying, I mean, it was a genius 5D chess move to endorse two-time statewide loser John James for
Teddy,
another statewide race.
Take a show note. I want the clip from Tommy Boy when he says, I'm picking up on your sarcasm. Well, I should hope so. I'm laying it on pretty thick.
Oh. Now we have another story.
Oh, shit. Another Benson story?
Yes.
I got to look at her face again?
Yes.
Trying to torture me, man.
Jocelyn Benson continues to battle racist profile with Juneteenth pandering.
I'm reading the chat. It's hilarious.
I'm afraid to look.
Dude, it's bad.
Can you read it?
Well, Dale said that's a cunt.
Well, I mean the one above it.
Oh, yeah. Go read it.
You can read it.
Jeffrey Amell. I'd beat the black off Norris, and his John James ain't no man in Livingston County blacker than me. Holy shit.
Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson is continuing her attempts to mitigate rumors, charges of racism, not only in her department, but as well as emanating from recent revelations about the Southern Poverty Law Center during her tenure on the organization's board. Seems to me, I remember, weren't there some black employees of the Michigan Secretary of State that part of her personal staff that filed charges against her, complaints? Wasn't there like 2 or 3 of those?
I'm going to start a new drinking game for the show. Every time I say allegedly, we've all got to take a shot.
Works for me. Get the old Forester.
We have to move the show to Saturday, and I'm in.
Allegedly. Did you want to try some of this Bubba's pancake and bacon again, Patrick?
No. I was looking at the red
It's a
breast.
flat no. He's like, no. What are you looking at? The old Forester?
The red breast.
Oh, get some of the red breast.
Red breast.
Is there any left in the Tullamore Dew?
What's red breast? This one?
It's all the way on the
All
other
the way
side
on
of
the
Trump.
Oh, it's way over there.
Yeah. I guess I could go to the table shot and you could see it down there. Point it out, Larry. The red breast is over there. There it is.
There.
Good job, Larry. Way to go. What's he saying there, Dale? The proud Jew says, can we stop with the anti-Semitic Mr. Burns voice, please? I don't think so, Smithers.
I don't think so, Smithers. I'm actually the Prime Minister Netanyahu.
The proud Jew in the chat is voting for Benson.
They're throwing rocks at our soldiers. Release the drones.
The last one, dude. The proud Jew says that Michigan governorship was promised to Jocelyn Benson 3,000 years ago. It's in scripture. That's awesome.
Those who bless Benson will be blessed, and those who curse Benson.
That's fucking right, Teddy. What's Dale said? I read an article on Cory Booker that Cory Booker left a party in an Uber, took him to a pool, got out, dumped a bottle of liquid in the pool, and drove came forward to the feds. So Cory Booker's the one that fucked up the pond, the reflecting pool there in Washington.
I would have, I probably could believe that. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Wait, I know what actually happened, guys. Seriously, I know what actually happened. Remember when Forrest's girlfriend Jenny said she had the HIV, right? She had she was sick. Remember that scene when he was up there talking about Vietnam, and she waded through the pool to get to him? Remember that whole shot? Whatever disease she had finally cultivated enough and poisoned the pool.
Is that it? Okay.
Why would you do that to the pool, Jenny?
Why would you do that, Jenny? You poisoned the pool.
I don't know how a pool could make people sick, Jenny.
Forrest, I'm sick. Did you cough? Did you cold? Larry, continue with your craziness over there.
Benson, who is overseeing her own election for governor as a Democrat frontrunner, last Friday appeared on social media to celebrate Juneteenth with black Michiganders in southern Michigan.
Wait. Benson?
Yes.
The SBLC
The one that paid the KKK.
is celebrating with Juneteenth people.
Yes.
Who don't even know what Juneteenth actually is.
Right. Isn't that the slaves celebrating when the Republicans freed them in Texas?
It's just when the announcement came to Texas.
Yes.
But most of them have no clue that that's what it was just the announcement.
Yes.
They don't celebrate the Republican Party back then that actually fought the whole Civil War to free the slaves.
Right.
They think the white Republican people are bad.
Right.
And they celebrate the day that the news that the white Republican people gave their lives to free the nation from slavery.
That's correct.
Crazy.
What's even crazier is that in California, they passed a bill to pay reparations. Reparations paid to people who were never slaves, paid by people who never owned slaves,
right?
Paid in a state that never had slavery, period.
That's correct.
Yeah. But they're going to pay it.
That's why I want the button.
What button?
I'm picking up on your sarcasm. Well, I should hope so. I'm laying it on pretty thick. That's thick. What are you doing, Patrick? Larry, continue.
Okay.
It's a long-ass lightning storm.
It is, dude. I told him we were going to
Let me guess. It's an article about Jocelyn Benson.
Well, I told him we were going to interrupt at least 15 times, so we should have had a ticker to keep track. There goes Patrick. Wait. Are we? I got to go back to the table shot. There's Patrick over there. He went to the mini bar. He's getting a shot glass at the mini bar so he can have him a little bit of a red breast.
So, in what appears to be a scripted endorsement, an Oak Park woman named Linda states that Benson has fought tirelessly for our freedoms and protected our rights to vote in the state.
Benson!
How'd she do that? Wait a minute, how many times has she been charged with violating Michigan election laws?
You tell me, Larry. You're the man on this.
I don't know.
You follow this
Seven,
crack
eight,
whore quite a bit.
7, 8, or 9, something like that. It's hard to keep up.
Patrick went to go get a shot of the red breast and it's empty. Well, give me that. I'll throw it.
Benson responded with a stump speech that ignores the 4 lawsuits brought against her in her department for racism allegations.
Did you slur on the racism?
I did not. The SPLC secretly funded such white supremacist groups as the KKK to support nonprofit fundraising efforts to fight against white supremacy. Ooh.
White supremacy?
Yes. So, and all that news and more can be found
at the
Midwesterner.news.
I'm still waiting for you to get us an endorsement check for
an endorsement check. Yeah.
Stuff. What are you going to do now, Patrick? Are you going to do some telemore?
Bovey says that Patrick is eyeing the gay fish. He was at the mini
He
bar.
was at the mini bar getting a shot glass to
Yeah.
make sure he rinsed it out.
And it's a,
Oh, that's one of Mom's last trips.
is it? And I get the privilege of using. This is cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, the New Mexico one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd you go in New Mexico?
we'd have to ask Greta. She went to visit Greta. That was one of her annual trips, was to go to visit Greta every year.
Greta's in Tucson, Arizona, though.
No, Greta was here.
No, I know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, she's in Mesa now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, what else he said? Based Benson. Dun, dun, dun. He did not. My fish don't have blowholes, dude. You're
He
sick.
looked at the fish's blowhole.
You're sick. Earlier in the chat, somebody that will remain nameless said, Larry, I find it disturbing that you associate with these people. How dare you?
How dare you?
I should be in school. You're ruining my childhood. How dare you? I have to get a sniff there, Patrick, before you cork it. Ooh, you're getting to the end of that one, too?
Yep.
Look at you splashed on your plate. Ooh, that's some
stuff.
peaty stuff, dude.
Yeah, I like it.
Teddy, you want a snifter?
A snifter?
Look at your little nose hit over there, buddy.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You want a shot?
Nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, some Tullamore Dews. Tullamore Dew. Get back.
Irish whiskey.
Pat, Larry, did you want to sniff?
Nah.
Which
That's
one?
right.
Which one?
I only offered.
Well, if you want to sniff something,
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
No sniff for you, bro. Dude, your lightning storm in reality was a little bit shorter than we expect. How about this one? Keir Starmer resigned and cries.
Alan Greenspan died this week.
Did he?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out if I need to play the song because
He was 100 years old.
wow.
He was 100 years old. He died, I think, on Sunday.
He looked ancient back in 08.
Dude, when he was telling us there's no direct association between the federal government and what the Federal Reserve does. We're two different agencies that operate separately. And they've proven it over and over again. Yeah. Them, and along with a few other people, were behind the Kennedy assassination. Because Kennedy wanted to, he wanted to break up the CIA.
Rothschilds.
He wanted to expel the Israel lobbies that would not sign up as lobbyists. He wanted to get rid of the Rothschild banking establishment, and I think he had 5,000 coins, which would have been millions and millions of dollars worth of coinage, printed up or coined up, so that they could they were going to get back to original constitutional money standards, and nobody was going to stand for that. It was a whole cabal.
What does Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution say again?
Would you tell us, please, Larry?
That Congress, that no state shall make anything other than gold and silver legal tender for debt.
What? Pick it up on your sarcasm, Larry. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You
Remember
saying that's what's in the
silver
Constitution?
certificates, Pat? You remember those?
What?
Silver certificates. You
Yes.
remember those?
Yeah.
I got a couple. $2 silver certificates.
Yeah.
$2 bills.
The money said right on it that you could exchange it for gold and silver at the Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah.
Oh, are we? Do we even want to? I don't even want to talk about Pride Month. It's so fucking disgusting.
No.
I'm sick of Pride Month.
I think,
sick
I
of it
think,
when it
I think
started.
the best way we combat it is not talking about it.
Yeah, but when people are getting thrown out of Tigers games because
Yes.
they wear Jesus is, Lord.
So her shirt. I'm gonna look this out. Tigers game.
I got a problem with that.
Lady anti-pride. Let's call that anti-gay. So she wore a shirt. This is it. This is Detroit news right here. All right. All right. We'll see. I'm reading this cold. And I'm making sure there's no 15 pop-ups on this freaking website. Oh, see that? I just clicked it off and it goes, yeah. All right. So we can't read the article unless we pay them the slavers' money. You get that? Well, I'll read this first part of the article and you can see who this is. A 31-year-old Commerce Township woman said Tuesday she was the victim of religious discrimination by Comerica Park employees and Detroit police officers who escorted her from the ballpark on Friday after she was told her hoodie bearing the message Jesus over pride was offensive to people who like to take it in the ass. Wait, I read that wrong. But the Detroit Tigers official said the woman wasn't removed because of her clothing, but her refusal because she refused multiple directives to sit down during the game. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
because we've seen some of the video where they were yelling at her to shut her camera off because they didn't want her to record what they were doing to her as they ejected her from the game.
Yeah, well, see, here's what's going to happen. She's going to sue and get a lot of money. And if the Tigers are smart,
SMRT?
as soon as the lawsuit is filed, they'll offer a settlement.
Yep.
Because they can't win this one.
There's video of it. Oh
Well,
my goodness.
I'm going to tell you right now. I probably won't go to another Tiger game as long as this bullshit's going on. And Teddy and I just had a conversation about the
Fed?
No.
Oh, Black Pill Teddy.
Jeremy.
We talked about the Fenton Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me about how great it was, and I told you why I never go there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going to Linden Hotel since 1989 when I moved to Fenton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was a member of their Diners Club thing. I get a certificate from them every 2 months that offers me great discounts, etc.
And this is the Linden Hotel?
No, Fenton Hotel. Fenton Hotel.
Okay.
And I have a stack of them like that. I figure one day I'm going to walk in and I'm going to sit down with the guy that manages the place and say, I was a good customer of yours, and this kind of proves it. And maybe you want to know why I never come here again.
Mm-hmm.
Because that bullshit pisses me off. You don't disrespect a high-paying customer when he comes into your establishment. That's bullshit. There are a lot of other nice venues in that town that will get my business and have, but I won't go back there.
Mm.
And I've had friends of mine come into town just recently, from Florida, wanting me to, no, we're going to have a little celebrate. Not at the Fenton Hotel. I won't go. And I didn't. As a matter of fact, I didn't even see him. Because
What happened there?
I went in there and had dinner with my son and his lady friend. And we, I spent $130, $140 on dinner.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Nice dinner. They left. I walked into the bar. I ordered a shot of scotch. I got this puny little shot, tiny. I'm sitting there holding this shot up, looking at how small this thing is. Guy sitting next to me at the bar says, "Wow, that's ugly." I said, "It's a pretty poor shot, isn't it?" He said, "No, I'm not talking about that." He said, "The glass it's in is dirty. It looked like somebody drank Kahlua in it. It had lipstick on the rim." I said to the bartender, "I got a problem here." He looked at it. He took the glass, he swirled the scotch around as if to clean off the sides of the glass with the scotch, picked up another glass, said, "Yeah, that one's clean," poured the scotch into the clean glass, slammed it on the bar, and walked away. I asked to talk to the manager, and I was basically told to F off. Okay, so I did. I walked out. That was a couple of years ago. I won't go back. Will not go back.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a shame. And they have good food there. Food there was pretty good. I was with a buddy of mine from Canada. He had.
That's the problem.
Well, he had a medical appointment.
Canadians, but-
He had a medical thing in Fenton, and so he was like, "Let's meet up for dinner in Fenton." So
Canadians coming here to get medical things.
Yeah.
well, he either had to. I'll just say this: he either had to wait 8 months to see his doctor about a medical issue, or he could pay a couple $100 out of pocket for the scan so he could get a surgery.
So,
But don't they have universal health care in Canada?
Oh yeah, but it takes.
Don't they take 80% of your income in Canada to pay for your full
But
health
if
care
you're in
there?
a system like that, and he was telling me this, you have to wait. You have the wait lines.
Wait, Teddy, you're telling me that some guy up there in Canada can't get medical care when they have universal medical care up there?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're telling me that some guy up there can't get immediate medical care even though the government takes 80% of their
Sure they
income and gives
can.
them universal health?
Sure
Are
they
you
can.
telling me?
Yes, they can. They come to Michigan.
So you're saying universal
And then they
health
pay
care
cash.
Yep.
where they rape the citizens of their own income
Yes.
to put it into universal health care?
Right.
They've got to wait and could die?
That's right.
Wow. That sounds like Cuba, not Canada. What are you saying to me, Teddy?
Yeah, but it's not so great here either because I know of people
They
wanting
just
to
want to cut and drug you.
get certain types of medical care that the American Medical Association and the FDA decided that you can't have that.
No.
So they're going down to Tijuana, Mexico, and paying for it down there because you can get it down there.
You can get
There's a whole industry. My friend was telling me about this, where Canadians book like this whole package to get surgeries in Turkey. It's a whole industry up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To get like all these like cheap surgeries or Turkey or
Yep.
stuff of that like that.
Yep. Wait a minute, Teddy. You're telling me that people in Canada can't get the proper health care that they've been paying their whole life for?
Hey, Jeremy, can you pull up Hebrews 10:26 through 29? I want to discuss that a minute. but
Okay.
I'm going to comment, before that, I'm going to comment to Pat on something. My dad had a disease called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS. Its nickname is Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
Right? And he was sold a bill of crap by some doctors in Mexico. He went to Mexico, and then me and my aunt spent I don't know, 3 weeks and $30,000 to get him back home. He was on a ventilator by that point because they nearly killed him.
Right. Well, no matter what you do, it's buyer beware. You know,
Yeah.
but when you're in your own country and they're forcing you to pay for insurance,
Right.
like here,
Yeah.
and you don't get the proper care, or they're going to restrict you from what care you're going to
Well,
get that actually
it's
works.
like me. I have no health insurance. I had none. But when I had health insurance, right, it was employer based, right, and we paid $400 and something a month out of payroll to pay for a policy that had a $6,000 deductible and only 80% coverage. So when my wife retired, they offered us that we could continue it. I think they call it Cobra.
Yep.
Right? It was $1,600 a month. And my wife looked at me and says, "Well, what are we going to do?" I said, "I'm not wasting $1,600 a month. Who can afford $1,600? If it was a zero deductible policy with 100% coverage, who could afford $1,600 a month?"
Right.
So the answer is no. I'm not throwing at that point with a policy like that. The only thing you're doing is making insurance companies rich.
Yep.
You're not doing yourself any favors. You're not helping yourself. Just save the money.
Save the money.
Yeah.
Don't fucking waste it.
Don't waste it and make some fat cat at an insurance company rich while you gain nothing from spending that money. And that's exactly technically rolling down the window in your car and throwing $1,600 a month
out the window.
Out the window. I believe in co-ops, and I also believe in true homeopathic medicine. So those are two things that are sorely missing.
Did you say homeopathic medicine?
Homeopathic, you gay fuck.
You gay fish.
You gay fish. There's two main practices aside from chiropractic and Eastern medicine, which has different names. There's allopathic and there's homeopathic.
Yes.
And when you're in homeostasis, that means that the whole body is in balance and in a good place. Right. Allopathy just looks at cutting and drugging. They want to cut out the bad part, not know why the part went bad in the first place, or they want to drug you to cover the symptoms and mask it. Let's put a Band-Aid over that carotid artery that's spurting out, Patrick. That'll fix it.
Yeah.
So were you able to find Hebrews?
I found Hebrews. What's your angle here, Larry?
10:6 through 29. Well,
wait, what?
I have
10,
26 through 29.
26 through 29, and I pre-read it, so I'm seeing where you're going.
Yes.
Are we isolating just one group of sins, or are we talking about?
Well, which sin are they celebrating this month?
pride.
Okay.
Speaking of that, John Bovey in chat said, I swear if they kick another person out for their Jesus shirt, I won't go back to watch those Mexicans play ball on Pride Night again. The only thing I got to say to you, Bovey, is they're Caribbeans. Most of them are from Puerto Rico.
Or
Dominican
Spain. Yeah. Something.
I think most of them. All right, Larry, I'm going to pull this up, and I want to see where you're angling. I'm even going to highlight it for you. So you want to go through which would you want to? You wanted to stop at 29?
Oh, we don't have to stop at 29. We can.
No, I think we can have enough Jesus after that moment. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
So what do we have here? For if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sin, but a certain fearful expectation of judgment and fiery indignation, which will devour the adversaries. Anyone who has rejected Moses' law dies without mercy on the testimony of the 2 or 3 witnesses. So,
is that where you want to stop?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
So,
what's your angle on that, Larry?
Well, what do the demons call this month?
The gallery's going off. They call it Pride Month, or
they call
Arrogant
it Pride
Month.
Arrogant Month.
Arrogant Month.
So it's a month of idolatry, a month of pride,
yeah.
a month of celebrating homosexuality, transgenderism.
Isn't it funny that they use their pronouns are they and them, just like the demons? Who are you? We are legion, for we are many. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So,
demon.
So often on the show, I've made the comment that you cannot be a Christian
and be a dummycrat,
and support this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if you're supporting this, that's idolatry. Okay, this stuff is forbidden by God. It's a sin, and the word sin means to be separated from the Lord. Am I correct?
No, sir.
No.
Oh, you want me to look it up?
Sure.
It's hamartia or hamartano, and it means to be to not have a share.
Yeah.
Which would be separation if you're estranged from your inheritance.
Right.
But the primary definition means to miss the mark. It's actually the Greek word is hamartia or hamartano. It's 2 different tenses, but it literally is an archery term that means to miss the target. And so when the long archers, this, Teddy knows about Roman history, they would have archers that couldn't see a target. They were so far off, but they knew where the target was, and they would fire it. In fact, what was the one bow that they had that they would pull back with their feet? They would lay on their backs and they'd pull it back with their feet, and then they had, it was a huge bow. Remember those bows?
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
So they would when they were practicing to hone their skills, they would have somebody down range, aware that arrows were coming.
Yes.
Who would call it either a hit, or they would say hamartino, that it missed the mark. And then they would tell them which way to adjust or whatever. So, yes, in the general sense, sin, but the Greek word literally means to miss the mark, miss the target. That's why I pulled up Romans chapter 14, because Romans chapter 14 says that he who doubts is condemned if he eats. This is verse 23. You have to read the whole chapter for context, but it says right here, for whatever is not of faith is sin. So anything that's not of faith comes by hearing the word of God. Whatever is not of faith is sin. That's why it says that the just or the righteous shall live by faith. But continue with the point is that they're missing the mark. They're not having a share in their inheritance, or they're in error.
All of the above.
All of the above. Continue.
All of the above. Isn't the rainbow flag? Okay. Well, we all know
where they stole it from.
Yeah, where they stole it from. It actually is supposed to be a covenant.
The
rainbow is the covenant from the Lord that He won't flood the earth again
because of wickedness.
Because of wickedness.
And so they've adopted that flag or that moniker of the rainbow in order to literally spit on the idea that the Lord once, at one point, early on, judged the whole earth for its depravity in all areas. They were
Is
depraved.
homosexuality
It does fall into those categories.
Isn't it mentioned in Genesis, in the book of Genesis?
Is it? I know Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
That's in Genesis, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was going through since we talked last time about it, Pride Month, I was going through the book of Jubilees and talking about and looking at some of the passages there. I think I sent you one of them, didn't I, in the text?
I don't know.
No, I did. You asked me for the one text.
Oh, okay.
And I sent you back the Sodom and Gomorrah, but there was a bunch in some extra canonical texts that flesh out more of the story and how there's one aspect of that city being so depraved that when visitors would come, they would cheat them out of every dime they had. They would steal their possessions and then require them to buy them back. But then when it comes to the sexual things, they were just deviant straight up. You know, yeah, it culminated in a lot of homosexual, but there was just straight up deviancy. There was one. What's the one city, Larry? You know this one scripture. The one city where they came after the concubine, and he threw his concubine outside, and they raped her to death. And in the morning, he picked up the pieces and he cut her into 12 pieces and sent it throughout the kingdom. And the angels judged it. I'm trying to remember where that's at. It's in Judges or Kings or something like that. You know what I'm talking? Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think
he cut up the concubine and sent it as a warning to them because they were so depraved that they came to do homosexual acts, but they ended up just raping to death this concubine. And you know who does that right now in the earth predominantly? Do you know who does that? Pakistani Muslims in Europe.
I thought you were going to say Alyssa Slotkin.
No, she doesn't rape anybody to death.
No.
She
Not yet.
Ballpark Franks them to death.
Yep.
I'm going to look up this verse while you're continuing your
Death
point,
by
Larry.
Frank?
Death by Frank. In fact, I'm going to go to Judges or Romans 14 and show you this word real quick.
Ballpark Franks aren't the only thing in Slotkin's family that plump up.
I mean, their bank accounts?
No, their daughter.
Stop. So I told you guys, or I quoted to Larry. This is sin from Romans chapter 12, Romans chapter 14. Oh, it's Judges. What is it, honey? 1929. Tanya brought it over. When come back here over here. Oh me. When he reached home, he took a knife and cut his concubine limb from limb into 12 parts and sent it into the areas of Israel. Oh, was this a judgment against Israel because Israel was doing something?
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if he was related to Jeffrey Amaya.
No, he didn't. No, he cut her up after she'd been raped to death. He didn't strangle her first.
Oh.
You got to get that right.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. All right, so look. Come on, Larry. It's our fucking Larry. So this Greek word right here, this is Blue Letter Bible, harmartia, okay? Harmartia. This is a Greek word, and it's equivalent to 264, so this is 266, okay? 264 is equivalent. That's harmartano, and look what it says. To be without a share in. All right, to miss the mark, to err, to be mistaken, to miss or wander from the path of uprightness or honor, or to do or go wrong, to wander from the law from God. So it's not until the fifth entry that we even see any connection with God, because it's simply just a word. You can ascribe spiritual dynamics to it, but when it's just simply a word, I'm sorry, I didn't switch the screen right. Why is my button not working? There. Okay. Whatever. We got locked in a loop. So you guys saw that. To be without a share. In fact, I'll click on this. So this is harmartia. And the other Greek word that's equivalent to it is harmartano. See how that's tano right there? Okay. And they both mean the same thing. They're just different tenses. All right. It's like read and read. You know, I have read something. I'm going to read, or I'm going to read something. It's similar to that. Greek is very interesting. What's going on down there? So back to you, Larry. Pride Month.
Yeah, pride
stealing
month.
the symbols of
You know, it's
redemption.
idolatry. You know, it's like all these churches. If your church has a rainbow flag, run. Don't walk, run.
Run.
Because they have replaced the teachings of Christ with sin.
With the devil. What was that
And you're
passage again?
talking, you have idolatry, you have excessive pride, homosexuality, transgenderism. And isn't it adultery?
I'm going to read the whole chapter. I just want to see.
Yeah.
Isn't it adultery to sleep with someone you're not married to?
Oh.
Is that true, Jeremy, or am I
Say
incorrect?
again?
Is it adultery to sleep with someone that you're not married to?
Correct.
So, since you
Well, that would drop into the category of fornication if it's not if the other
fornication.
person isn't married.
If the other
One of the two
Right.
if neither one of the parties are married, then it's fornication, but if one of them is married, then it would drop into adultery on one side or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
And for same-sex couples, since they can't be married in God's eyes, they're committing fornication.
Blackfield Teddy's had enough of your fucking stuff, dude.
He's going to call John James.
Is that it?
He's going to call John James. Yeah, so I'm rereading this where Tanya directed us at Judges 19. Yeah, I know it's 29, but I was reading the whole text of it.
Right. So
and literally, yeah.
My main point here is.
What's your point, Larry?
You know, you just can't be a Christian and support these kinds of things. Because you're
what in God's holy name are you blathering about?
You're putting your salvation at risk. You're losing the sacrifice.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, isn't that what the verse told us?
You know what? What's funny for me is that it's one of the most blatant things. It's like, I don't walk around going, I'm heterosexual. Where's my heterosexual month? We're heterosexual. Yes. We're men who like women.
Yes.
Vaginas, if you will. We like that.
Yes.
Where's our month that just celebrates the fact that we have penises and like vaginas? There's no month for that because that's not how we walk around, dude.
Yeah. Where's our flag?
We love our wives and our kids and our grandkids. We don't walk around going, my identity is centered around my sexuality and my prowess. But the pride people are like, we like to fuck people in the ass, and that's what we want to promote above anything.
Actually, it's not.
It's like, what? I don't care what you do. Don't molest a little kid, whether you're straight or gay, and we can pretty much live at peace.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you going to say, Patrick?
Don't bring it to the schools.
It's not them. It's the white, overweight women with purple hair that like to yell and scream and jump up and down. It's not the
average homosexual couple.
Yeah.
It's the militant alphabet mafia people that are pushing this shit. In fact, I've read a number of articles that I really like from Gays Against Groomers and a few other ones that are like, we're gay and we don't support any of this bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And anyway, it's out of control, and why it's out of control is because evil persists when good men sit on the sidelines and do nothing. And the Republican Party is exactly that.
Yeah.
I blame it on the Republicans, not the Democrats. They're going after what they want. It's the Republicans, the do-nothing Republicans.
Right.
And I've been saying that for years, the do-nothing Republicans.
And because they want to capitulate and go along and do the establishment. It's what Ron Paul was talking about. This is the uniparty.
Yeah.
And they were in it. This is the WWE for politics. It's like we're going to fight in public, but behind the scenes, the majority of them are all together. They're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Of you want to grow government slowly, you want to grow government fast. You want to support business but not say it. We want to support business and say it. It's all this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all about the control. Look at this.
All right. So speaking
what no, I had one.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know we were still on the lightning round.
No, but there's no.
No, we were just talking some Bible verses.
We're just talking some smack.
Larry's just blathering as normal.
Hit it quick.
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Hit it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm blathering about.
It's Jeff.
Which
the whole clip. That's the whole clip.
Oh,
we just want to know what's
it's like yeah. Just when I do that.
And fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck
do the whole
you.
clip though.
And fuck you if you don't like it.
If you don't like it.
I usually just do.
And
And fuck you.
So look at this one before we move to whatever Larry was thinking about. Look at this one. Sick.
Sick.
Colon. Not semicolon. Full colon.
Full colon.
'Cause that's the undercover footage exposes middle school teacher bragging he pushes LGBT agenda on kids, coaches them on coming out, says everyone should be a little gay. Go to the Tropic Thunder page. Give me that clip, Teddy.
Tropic Thunder.
You know what's gonna happen to the
Which one?
to little queer boy there? If he says,
I don't believe you
actually
people.
does that
What do you
wrong
never go for retard?
parents?
Never
kid.
go for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
No. What's the? Don't we have the gay one on there?
You don't have that one on the
I've
Tropic
had
Thunder
some of
feed.
my pretty rough
Everybody
friends
gay every once
say,
in a while.
if that kind of shit happens to my granddaughter, I'm going to blow that son of a bitch away. There ain't going to be any trial.
Exactly. And this douchebag's undercover and doing this, and I don't know what his deal is. You know, I mean,
Does
we
he-
know there's atrazine
does
in
he
the
talk
water.
like this?
They're turning the freaking frogs gay. We know that. Okay, you know, it's like they're turning the freaking frogs gay.
The frickin' frogs? Is that different than a regular frog?
I don't know, Patrick.
You don't know.
Depends on whether it's mating season or not.
Okay.
But they're turning the frogs gay with the atrazine in the water. No wonder our kids are fucked up. They're being polluted by the media, polluted by social media, polluted by society, and polluted by the food and drugs in our water supply.
And also polluted by the frickin' frogs.
Frickin' frogs. Frickin' frogs.
You ever had frog legs? Those are
Oh, yeah. like
I knew you were going to go there,
Yeah,
dude. I
like
love
frog
frog
legs.
legs. What's the,
So I sent you some pictures
I sent you some pictures.
from Washington D.C.
It's a meme I sent about Alyssa Slotskin and
dude, I can't
Jocelyn
take some of his
Bensaclan.
memes. What the hell is this, dude? Team Algae.
Oh, so a bunch of TDS suffering libtards showed up
Oh,
down at
shit.
the reflection pool to protest Donald Trump cleaning the algae out of the reflection pool.
Is that guy's hair that
Yes.
green for real?
It's like the algae.
Uh-huh.
The algae got to his hair.
What's his shirt say? It says "Let's Nut," or "I'm nuts." Does it say "Let's Nuts"?
Spell algae for me.
Dude, I'm not doing it.
Just go ahead and
I'm not
spell
doing it,
algae
dude.
for me.
I'm not doing it, dude. I would have to go to the Leering Center to figure out how to spell algae.
Obviously, he went to the Learning Center. It's algae.
Algae.
Algae. Is that a new way of spelling gay?
Is that Al Gore's gay brother?
Algae.
Algae.
Team Algae.
That's just precious.
Well, that's clearly that George Soros is behind it because they couldn't fucking spell it. They don't have uniform
Apparently,
signs.
that is how you spell it.
Is it
I just looked it up
on the Leering Center website?
on the CIApedia.
Oh.
It's not ALGIE.
It's ALGAE.
So he did spell it right, Larry.
Spell it right. Okay.
Illuminati confirmed.
So go to the next picture.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing your bit.
There's
Fuck you,
a
Larry.
whole bunch of good.
Why did we do this on the lightning storm? Is this
Because
like,
that's the Midwesterner.
Yeah,
We're
that's
still
the
stuck-
Midwesterner.
Oh, are
This is-
those-
Oh shit! What's this one?
Oh, there's more.
Oh shit! I accidentally clicked
There's
save.
more of these retards.
there's no inflatable penis. So how do you
Where's
know?
the inflatable cock?
Where's the inflatable algae cock?
I
there's-
don't know, but I still have that $50 offer out for anybody has a picture of Julio Hashi blowing that thing up.
I will settle for a super chat of $1.
99 cents for Israel, 1 cent to Larry.
That's it. What's this say? There is a pro-algae protest of 3 people at the Lincoln reflecting pool. We've reached peak circus. Look at those people, dude.
Uh-huh.
What to say? And it says fuck Trump. How dare he clean up the pool? Fuck Trump. I want to know what the bike marauders are doing over here.
You know, I just thought of something. Maybe that algae came from her. Maybe she got into the.
Dude, I said that.
Pool.
Did I not say it earlier in the show tonight?
And took
her
panties off.
It was Jenny got in the pool to go see Forrest and fucked up the water.
Yeah.
Did I not say that?
You did.
Okay. Yeast infection gone wild.
Jeez. Okay.
What is that?
Look, read it.
I gotta read it on air. I don't have
Yeah,
my
read
glasses
it.
on.
Come on, man.
Chicago mayor slammed for declaring. What? What the fuck is that? Trans-femicide state of emergency despite being a small fraction of the city's 200 murders this year. Oh, so trannies are being murdered in Chicago, and the mayor declares that it's a what is it?
Femicide.
Trans-femicide. Pay no attention to the fact that black-on-black shootings are up across the city in the city that has the strongest gun laws. Don't pay attention to that. Somebody killed a tranny. You mean somebody went to pick up a hooker and found out that there was a little bit more down there than they expected and maybe took them out? I mean, you've already got questionable morals if you're picking up a hooker.
Yeah.
And then there is a thing that they used to call gay bashing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. I want everybody. But if you pretend to be something else and then somebody finds out you're not that, somebody might fucking beat you up. Doesn't mean they were going after you strictly because you were gay. You might have been not totally truthful. Has anybody ever seen Crocodile Dundee around here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. In Crocodile Dundee, when he reaches back and grabs, right? Says, that's not a Sheila. Right? Because there was some cock and balls down there. It's like, come on, man.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Look
Come on, man. Is that it, Larry? Have you tortured me enough on the Facebook post?
I watched a guy get totally beat within an inch of his life for dressing up as a girl and hitting on a guy.
Wow.
Left in an ambulance.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. He got exactly what he asked, what he deserved.
Yeah.
Wait.
I didn't feel sorry for him a bit.
I gotta. There's one more you
And
sent
that
me.
was in the 80s. Oh yeah.
Amphifa. So it's an amphibian Antifa
Are,
person.
are these the groupers that our good friend John Bovey is always talking about? Is that the the grouper frogs that John Bovey always spams in chat?
It says Froggy having fun by the pond, but it says something they came for the algae.
Then they came for the algae, maybe?
Then they came for the algae.
First they came for the gay fish. I didn't speak.
Then they came for the gay frogs.
Then they,
and I didn't speak.
Then they came from the algae.
Then they came for the algae. And I was like, leave Al alone because it's gay. Just because it's gay, you leave him alone. Okay. Dude,
Dale says not the pounding he expected.
Dude, I've said it all along. Don't care who you're with. You know what? Find love where you can find it. Why is that fucking not doing it?
Yeah, don't tell me about it.
But I don't care about it.
I don't want to see it.
Dude.
I don't want to hear about it. Keep it to yourself.
It's like
I'm going to tell you honestly.
That's me with like Larry. You know, you can love Alyssa Slotskin or Jocelyn Benson-Clan or Haley Stevens is a man. But we don't need to hear about how much you adore Alyssa Slotskin, how much you want her hot dogs. We want to have a nice.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you that in
saying Monica Lewinsky had cigars and Alyssa Slotkin has hot dogs.
and I'll tell you, just as much as I don't want to hear a guy walk in the locker room and tell me about his huge conquest and who he banged the other night.
Yeah,
I don't care. Now I will. It's funny. A buddy of ours, he tells a story. He's like, I'm with my wife. He's with his wife. They're on the back patio. They think they're all alone. He's got her up against the outside bar out there. They're going, and his buddy comes wandering in through the garage to come over and hang out and have a beer unannounced. He's like, "Oh, all right, you're apparently otherwise. I'll come back in a few minutes. Better give us 10." That's funny, right? Mm-hmm. But then somebody telling about this conquest of how they banged some chick that they never talked to ever again. I'm like, dude, That's just as much, it's like it's not on the depraved scale, but it's just it's like I don't care. The same. I don't want to hear about the other stuff. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it from my straight guys bragging about their conquests when I know they have no vest. I've had buddies that brag about their conquests all day long. No kids, no grandkids, no legacy to leave behind. What did all that fucking do for you? You have no legacy to leave behind. There are 3 of us sitting at this table that have a legacy. We have...
And he's just not old enough
And
yet.
Teddy's just not old enough. I'm not casting aspersions, even though he's black-pilled and probably could be a... what do they call that?
What?
Incel?
Incel?
Teddy's not an incel.
Black-pill incel.
He just hasn't found the right historical chick yet.
I haven't found...
Yeah, hell,
I'm a Larry that hasn't found his
either.
Alyssa yet.
Oh, when Teddy finds that historical chick, it's
Oh,
gonna
God.
be. He's gonna be. I'm like,
It's gonna be- it's
Teddy,
gonna
you
be
coming
great.
by tonight? No, going out with dinner with my so and so.
Dude, I'll just
Teddy,
have
you
dinner-
coming by?
I'll just have dinner at the man cave. Fuck it.
Yeah, everybody's
true.
Everybody keeps talking about Alyssa Foreskin.
You just made that one up on the spot.
I saw a study that couples that have this strongest relationship.
How do you really feel?
They have their own nicknames for each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guessing that's where Larry gets ugh.
Getting you on me?
It did.
Shit.
It is.
Dude, we got to talk about Keir Starmer resigning and crying.
Queer Stalin?
Dude, yes. We've talked about. It's like
Can we play the clip of him crying?
I'm gonna spend time with my wife and my kids, and I never protected all of the groomer gangs that raped kids throughout my country, and I was prime minister.
I protected all the rapists and threw people in jail for Facebook because I love the country.
Oh,
I know.
I know. I'm scrolling down to find the Keir Starmer crying bitch thing.
You may have to grok it,
I may have to grok it, dude.
as Joe would say. I grok this.
Is that what Joe's saying?
Yeah,
now?
remember he was on the last episode he was on. He's
Oh
like,
yes, because we cruised. We're like, dude, no.
I got.
There's the Greenspan, longtime Fed chair and maestro of markets, dies at 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, yeah, and the good news is Tulsi Gabbard
Gabbard?
stepped down this week.
Gabbard.
That's good
And
news that-
released a whole bunch of documents that totally exonerates Fauci.
That's good news that Fauci's exonerated.
She did not. Dude, she literally destroyed Fauci and
She
how much
exposed
of a
the
piece of
biolabs
shit. Yeah.
in Ukraine.
Yeah. She's like, I'm on my way out the door. I don't care. My hair looks great, and fuck you. If you don't like it. That's where Gabbard was.
And fuck you if you don't like it.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Actually, there was quite a few documents released. I don't even know how many.
Yeah.
On gain of function and financing over
wait,
over 30 labs around the world?
No. It's hundreds of labs.
Oh, hundreds of labs.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, hundreds is over 30.
Yeah, it is over 30.
Yes.
You would, if nobody said 31, you would have won.
Yes.
If somebody says 31, they beat you. I do have to go to this because I was scrolling through to find the other article. New York Pride group disbands after drag queen founder, a school board member, what? Arrested on child sexting charges? Say it isn't so. The New York LGBTQ alphabet mafia advocacy group canceled a scheduled pride parade and disbanded after its founder was arrested on child sexual charges.
We gotta get the clip where I forget what movie it's from. It's like, dear God, it's staring into my soul.
Is sexting when you text somebody?
Yes, let's read. Let's read it. So Travis Longo, 46, of Casanova. I don't know how you say that. A drag queen and a member of the Casariva Nova, whatever the fuck that is, school board of educators, of course, was arrested on Thursday and charged with 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child and allegedly sending sexually explicit communications to a child under 12. Oh, in a now deleted Facebook post, the group, Longo founded Cazenova Pride Inc. announced that it's canceling this year's Pride Festival and all of its associated events, and we're dissolving its organization. This decision follows serious criminal charges against Travis Longo, the founder of it, because he's a fucking degenerate piece of shit. Oh, wait, they didn't say that. My bad.
But you did.
I did. My bad. We are deeply sorry for the pain and disappointment this caused our community. We just wanted to fuck each other in the ass and maybe bring a couple 12-year-olds involved in it, and we got caught. My bad. Is that kind of the way it is? Is that kind of the way that happened there? So that one's... I wasn't looking for that one, but that article came up. So let's see. Where was I looking for, Teddy?
We don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'm counting on you guys.
Oh, Keir Starmer crying.
Oh, thank you, Teddy. I knew somebody's brain was going to fire.
Yeah, mine didn't fire. Doesn't most of the time.
Dude, you're still waiting for that good glass of scotch from fucking Fenton Hotel.
Yeah.
The sons of bitches.
2 years back.
What do you, how's that Tullamore Dew treating you?
Yeah, very good. I'm savoring.
Ah, yeah. This one says set to resign. Let me see where it's at. Keir Starmer set to resign. Do we do a British accent on that guy?
Like for the article, or?
Yeah. According to the Observer. Oh, I'm doing
No, it's
Irish.
Irish.
Oh, it's fucking Irish. That's right. That's fine. Fuck that guy. Starmer is currently discussing his future with his wife, Victoria. Do you know he called her Vic when he was up on the stage? He didn't call her Victoria, her full, like, Christian lady name. He called her Vic, like she was a
I thought his wife was Jewish.
I'm just saying he called her Vic. It's like, you know, when Michael and I do it in the backside.
Mac Daddy.
Anyways, he called her Victoria. He lays out the timeline from leaving 10 Downing Street. All right, where's the actual article of him leaving? Because he cries like I'm so sorry I have to leave. But I've protected a lot of people. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he got his ass kicked. In Marketfield by election, he won 55% of the vote, beating his main rival Nigel Farage's Reform Party. Wait, that was before. Because now he just got shellacked right here. Oh yeah, in a recent poll, just 18% thought he was doing a good job. Oh, 74% says, "You suck ass, you cunt."
Yeah.
Did I get that voice right that
You
time?
got it. You got it.
You suck ass, you cunt.
That seems to be their favorite word in England.
Cunt.
Mm-hmm.
I had a whole page full of cunt, and I'd like backed off of it for a little while. Do we have the cunt page on there, Teddy?
I don't think so.
Whatever happened to our
Nope.
Our shit sound wave? Remember?
Oh, the guy with the shit.
Yeah.
Where's that
how
one? At?
funny that was?
Dude, I had to figure out that shit.
Yes.
Your shit is good, or my shit is good, but your shit is bad. Don't touch my shit.
Are you Georgie now?
No, it's the one comedian that does it here in America. He's
and he's
foreigner.
hilarious.
He's like when I came here, he's like, I had to understand that. See, well, I love you, buddy. Did you get your bike fixed? You get it? Did you get all your fenders painted? Did you find bolts for your back rack? Of course. Get her done. Are you leaving me? Or are you just waving at me? All right, love you, buddy. Get her done. I want to see it. Send me pictures. Send me messenger pictures. I'll post it on the show tonight. Will found an older bike, older bike at his dad's house, and he's been working on it.
Oh, so that's what he was
about
working on when I
since
pulled
about
up here.
about 5 o'clock.
Bicycle or
yeah, bicycle. Yeah, he's been cleaning up. It's got the little bike rack on the back with the spring held, so it's the little rack.
Yep.
But then you grab it and it springs up, so you can stick stuff on, and it automatically holds it.
Yep.
But it didn't have the little stiffening bars coming down the back. Didn't have screws or bolts. So he's up here finding bolts. But he also sprayed the fenders down, and he pumped up the tires, and he cleaned the rest of all the paint cleaned it all up. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it when we're done with the show. Yeah. So Keir Starmer whines. He's a little bitch. It is what it is. You guys can look that up. We got the tickets for the chick with the T-shirt. 133 days left until midterms. Teddy, you put that in the show notes. What's your thoughts on that, dude?
Well, I mean, we are over 500.
The ship is sinking, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, our main thing was the ship is sinking, so I wanted to go. We are 133 days away from the midterms. We've had over 500 days of Trump being president and the Republicans being in Congress and controlling that as well.
And we've seen
So I wanted to,
very little,
133 days out, I wanted to hear what you guys had to say. Any predictions? Will things change or will things get worse?
I think that so many people are dismayed on both sides. It's a crapshoot. Nobody has any idea. There's no crystal ball out there. There are people that are lifelong Democrats that have walked away from it. There are people that are lifelong Republicans that have walked away from it. People are just kind of dismayed about the whole damn thing. So,
and I watched Larry walk in for the first time in my memory. It's pretty good memory. Not sharp as young Teddy there, but pretty good. Walked in and said, "Did you see the endorsement? I'm so fucking disappointed in Trump." Is that a accurate quote?
It's something
pretty much. Yeah.
Did I add a fucking?
I'll own that one.
You probably
Did I add a fucking in there and should have?
I don't know.
I'm so disappointed in Trump.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he
I
said-
am. I'm very disappointed in Trump.
But I added the. I'm
Yes.
so fucking disappointed.
I think we get to a point where it's like, okay, we can blame everybody else, advisors and all that, but we think about the first term and the mistakes there.
You gotta own shit.
And we think about this too. And is it just Trump is just like incompetent? Or
I don't think so. I think he's, and I've said it from day one, years ago. I think he is a businessman who thinks business oriented. He's not a conservative. He's not a Democrat. But he was never Republican. He donated to both sides, and he operates as a businessman. It's the art of the deal. It's not about. It's like when he talks about MAGA and what's best for America, he's looking at it from a business position, not a philosophical, conservative, idealistic position. He's looking at it from what is going to make the country the most prosperous and business-wise. And if you look back at his track record, that's where he comes from. He's playing. So when he gets,
but does he think like that and all that? What you're saying when he decides to
endorse
John James, bomb Iran.
So look at his quote to. So Tucker Carlson came out a number of months ago and said that he advised Trump, don't do this with Iran. Just don't do this. And he said, "It's okay, Tucker. Trust me. I always come out on top. I always come out on top in the end. I always win in the end." That's his mentality.
Mm-hmm.
He was raised. He used to listen to a record of positive thinking, mantra stuff. He used to listen to that excessively. Okay, you can look that up. He listened to the power of positive thinking. I think it was Peele, Robert Peele. Right?
Yep.
He listened to that. So he has this mentality. So look at what just happened for a ton of. Isn't he? Whatever? How many endorsements for the midterms up to this point? Hasn't every one of his midterms for the endorsements for the midterms? Almost every one of them is won.
Yes, almost every.
So when he endorses somebody, he's not thinking about that guy. He's thinking about himself and going,
ego.
"I always win."
But he doesn't have that. He
that
doesn't
ego.
have that same record in Michigan.
Correct. Oh, he's horrible in Michigan.
Yeah, and horrible is his. Yeah, very, very bad.
Yes.
In Michigan, I don't know who he's listening to, but I listen. Who was it the last time that ran? Tucker. I mean, what
Tudor
was her
Dixon.
name? Tudor Dixon. Thank you. I was drawing a blank. She was a pretty girl, and she's got a nice rack. But
something like Joe Biden would say, "Look, here's the deal.
Man, but here's the deal. She got a nice rack. She's a pretty girl.
That's what America's all about.
America should be. I mean,
right.
Who cares what her fiscal policy is? She's hot."
I mean, we had some good candidates. He endorsed the absolute worst one. And here we are again.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
It is.
It's the same thing. He endorsed the only one that I believe can't win.
Yes.
All right. And I truly mean that. I do not see a path to victory for John James.
As soon as they arrested our good friend, last time around. Our good friend, 3 days before the primary,
Ryan Kelly.
Ryan Kelly, right? Then they should have got behind
Kevin.
Kevin Rinke. Should have got behind Kevin.
Yes,
And instead they endorsed Tudor Dixon, who didn't have a chance.
that's correct.
That's the ridiculousness of it.
Uh-huh.
But I think it comes down to, as we're trying to decipher why the fuck he does that, I think it comes down to ego.
It's just he has a big ego.
He does.
I mean, look
and
at-
he's being told.
I mean, she's a beautiful girl.
No.
Oh, Tudor?
Yeah.
She was on TV.
Yeah.
You,
know she was in a vampire movie, right? Where she showed her.
Stop.
She did.
Such a perv.
Would you like do some deep research on that, Larry?
No.
Not very, no, it's full frontal research.
Anyways, I think that with the reason why we decided to do sinking ship is because we're close to the midterms. We all this nonsense going on. We have endorsements, disappointment after disappointment. Still no arrests. I mean, how long have we gone on about when do we want arrest, right?
Right.
I think a lot of people would be content if they arrested people, right? Well, I don't know. I don't like Iran, but I mean, he's arresting the deep state people. We don't even get that as like solace or something like that, or is it like breadcrumbs, like concession? It's just
what's in the news today?
It's just we get pardoning fraudsters, crypto like billionaires. We get data centers being federally protected.
Well, we get half the administration trading on every time Trump announces that the war is
we have market manipulation too with the oil markets.
Dude, he announced
we have
30
data centers.
It's upwards of 40 times that he says the war is over.
We have the
and then a bombing within 2 hours.
We have the promotion of data centers, and they're trying to do a spin where anti-data center movements are Chinese backed or something like that.
Right.
Or if you oppose data centers, you're for China. That's what we get. That's
correct.
So it's basically, the administration of Zionism and big tech. That's really what we're dealing with right now.
I mean, how do we feel about him giving glyphosate manufacturers total immunity? Glyphosate is horrible. Horrible.
What is glyphosate?
That's the chemical that they spray on the fucking crops. Pesticide.
Oh.
The reason that people actually have gluten intolerance, or what they call gluten intolerance, has nothing to do with gluten. It has to do with they spray glyphosate on the wheat after it's harvested to keep it from rotting in the field or during processing. And you get that wheat, and now people can't eat bread. Well, I've struggled with this because I read my Bible and it says, "Give us this day our daily bread." Well, bread's a good thing throughout Scripture. It was awesome throughout Scripture, whether it's leavened or unleavened bread. It was good. It was a good thing. So how can it all of a sudden be bad and have all these people having gluten intolerances? Well, guess what? You go to Europe and you eat bread and pasta over there made from wheat. Nobody has any issues. They lose weight. They feel healthy. They're doing good. You know what you find out? Glyphosate is banned over there. So when our president gives glyphosate manufacturers immunity from prosecution.
What you got there? Oh,
peanuts.
It's like, he brought us a bowl of cereal.
What's the that's a sound clip from Princess Bride. Were you like a peanut? He goes,
I just like a...
Stop rhyming with me. I mean it.
I like a...
Were you like a peanut?
I like from
You don't remember that?
Princess Bride?
Yeah, the Princess Bride's classic.
I like Pirates of the I like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Who's in the Princess Bride? Who's in that?
Jenny from Forrest Gump. Jenny. Drawing a blank on her name. Carl Ewing. Robin Wright. Yep. Carl Ewing. Who's the little guy? Are you looking it up, Teddy?
No.
Oh. Who's the little guy the bald guy? He's awesome in that. Of course it's Columbo. Is the grandfather reading to
I haven't seen that, but I'm gonna.
What do you mean you haven't seen it?
No.
Dude, it's the one that's the only movie that my Christian school would endorse, even though they believe the one.
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride.
Okay, that is not a movie I would seek to watch on the name. The Princess Bride. Sounds like
this the guy that talked for like 4 weeks straight because his wife made him watch The Handmaiden's Tale and told us every single week what episode he didn't like and why he didn't like it.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't watched The Princess Bride. You're killing me, Larry.
No.
The Princess Bride. No, it's a phenomenal movie.
Yes.
Phenomenal movie. Rob Reiner, Meathead, did it. Did a good job. It was right after Spinal Tap.
Speaking of movies, me and my wife watched one over the weekend that was way out of character for Meg Ryan. It's called In the Cut. Have you seen that?
Yes.
I was shocked by it.
Yes.
I was actually shocked. I couldn't believe Meg Ryan did that movie. After Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail and When Harry Met Sally. I mean, this was like
it was out
porn.
There. Yeah, it was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mark Ruffalo, is that how you say it?
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, it was.
He's a libtard.
Seriously?
I like him as the Hulk. Shut the fuck up about your politics because you're dumb.
He was. Mark Ruffalo was in the Hulk.
Yeah,
he
the
is
Hulk.
the Hulk in the MCU.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Yeah, he needs to shut the fuck up about his politics.
Did you ever see the one where he played a guy that was seeing a dead girl with Reese Witherspoon? Reese Witherspoon played a doctor, and Mark Ruffalo rented her, subleased her.
Think Buffalo with an R.
Yeah, subleased her townhouse, whatever you want to call it. And she was on life support, but her spirit was still in her house.
Oh, sounds interesting.
It was.
It's pretty good.
It was really good.
Oh, really good.
Yes.
I actually I had the kids, Jazzy and Brando had their date night here last night. They bought some steaks, and I grabbed a steak out of the freezer and cooked up some steaks. I sauteed up some other victuals for them, and
what movie
had a nice.
Mark Ruffalo?
You can mute your mic when you do that. That's cool. Anyway, so I cooked them up. But I had them sit down, and I'm like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just kind of hanging out." I'm like, "All right, I'm finishing my steak. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. It's date night, you know." And I put on Always. Holly Hunter, Richard Dreyfuss, John Goodman. Fucking fun. If you have not watched Always, it's a Steven Spielberg movie, and it is but you've got to watch it like. Really, I've watched it multiple times, and every time you watch it, you see the subtlety in the actors and all of the dynamics and the play in it. It's phenomenal. It's a movie that's around wildfire airplane pilots that go and drop water on the Richard Dreyfuss carries John Goodman. They're both they fight these wildfires, by dropping water on them, dropping the mud, sometimes the mud on them, and it's a phenomenal movie. I won't give more away than that. Spoiler alert, but it's a great movie. Always,
come on, man.
Always.
I thought Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk.
That's the TV series. Mark Ruffalo is the Hulk in the MCU. He took over for Just Like Heaven.
Yeah.
That's an older one. What year is that? You know what year it was?
Gosh.
Just Like Heaven. That was when they were still doing. Look at that. They have the little tag down at the bottom, widescreen.
Yeah, I used to call that waste screen.
And I used to fight with people like you. I'm like, do you realize the movie was shot? How much can you see?
2005.
How much can you see when you stand right here? When can you see your own hands?
Mm-hmm.
If you look straight forward, when can you see your own hands? You can see them right there. Okay. Then why am I watching a box that's square?
Yeah, it just irritated. I got that much on the top and that much on the back.
But
it's really why wasted. I call it waste screen.
But that's the thing is when they made it fit your screen, it would give you the disclaimer saying this has been formatted to fit your screen. What they actually did was cut off the sides of what you were watching. It's not the black lines that are the problem. It's the screen. You had these shitty square screens, and the movie was shot as a rectangle because your eyes, when you see things, you see more wide than you do top and bottom. And so they came out with this. So it's funny because the widescreen, that's one of the things with Always that Steven Spielberg refused to let it be released in anything but what they called letterbox back then, widescreen letterbox, because he didn't want it cut and pan and scanned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that or probably not?
Yeah, years
Okay,
ago. I
years
just
ago.
didn't remember it.
So
Yeah.
what is letterbox?
Letterbox was a term that they used for widescreen so that people didn't freak out that it was, but they didn't understand the idea of widescreen. So letterbox was just, so if you're watching your TV screen, right? That's 3x4. Okay, it's not a perfect square, but it's 3x4. It's a tighter rectangle. So a lot of movies are 9x16. Okay, so that's where you would get the black lines, is because it's more of an elongated rectangle versus a shorter rectangle. Okay, and then if you've ever seen it where they say anamorphic widescreen, it's 1x2x3, 4, whatever the fuck it is, and that's you get the real wide ones. So there's these different formats. That's why some of the really cool movies you can go see in IMAX. Well, IMAX is a huge, like from floor to halfway up the ceiling, and 170 degrees or 165 degrees around you. So you're surrounded by this image. That's IMAX, and they shoot it in specific cameras that capture that image that way. So there's all of these lenses. I know. Check the chat. I know Bovie knows a little bit about that. Or somebody he knows.
Bovie is not in, but we have Dale saying Carrie Elway.
Yeah, Carrie Elway was in. He was the main actor in Princess Bride. I can't believe Larry hasn't watched Princess Bride. That's like a church staple. There's only one spot in the movie where the little kid,
a movie called The Princess Bride, I would avoid at all costs.
Dude,
now if
Billy
you,
Crystal,
if you put a movie in front of me called The Fastest Mustang in Town, okay, I'm going to watch that. You put one on there called
The Princess Bride.
I don't know. Say Men of Honor. I'm going to watch that. Star Trek. I'm going to watch it. Princess Bride. I'm going to avoid it like the plague, just because of the name. Sounds like it's a chick flick. Not interested.
Okay, I'm going to read it to you. The Princess Bride. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the cover of it. All right. Now,
she's a cutie, that girl.
Of course. Now, here's the actors. Carl Ewing, Mandy Patinkin. Have you ever heard the phrase, Larry? Have you ever heard the phrase, there it is. Have you ever heard the phrase, my name is Inigo Montoya. No. You killed my father. Prepare to die. You ever heard that phrase?
No.
Dude, that's a classic. Are you leaving, Will? Or you grabbing your shoes? Robin Wright, Chris Sarandon, Susan Sarandon's first husband, Christopher Guest. Oh, that's Wallace Shawn. You know that dude. He's Toy Story dude. He plays the in Toy Story he plays the Rex.
Dinosaur?
Yeah, the dinosaur. Dude, that's classic shit. Let's
he's
see.
The professor guy in Young Sheldon.
Of course, yes. Yeah, he's hooking up with grandma. Peter Falk is the grandfather. Fred Savage is the grandson. But look, dude, Andre the Giant, Robin Wright, Carl Ewing, Mandy Patinkin. Dude, he's huge. Dude, you look at him, he's in Homeland. He's in all sorts of huge movies, dude. He's a badass. If you look at the pedigree of that movie alone and didn't know what it was, if the name was different, not only that, Carol Kane and Billy Crystal do a cameo in there. They're phenomenal. It's a great fucking movie. I can't believe it. I'm amazed at you, Larry. I'm disappointed. You haven't seen The Princess Bride.
There's a whole lot of movies I haven't seen because of the title. I look at a title and say, I ain't watching that.
Name 2 others that you haven't watched because of the title.
Couldn't tell you.
I thought maybe Darla would have forced you into it like she did with the Handmaid's Tale.
Generally doesn't work. Generally doesn't work to force me in. She's gone to see a few movies by herself. Like,
You went to see Melania at the movie theaters.
yes, that was good. I wanted to see that.
Okay, that's
It was
totally
about
like
the first lady.
okay.
No nude shots.
No frontal nudity for you.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
No Meg Ryan full frontal. I did like Meg Ryan in the war one. She was the chopper pilot.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Courage Under Fire.
Courage Under Fire.
Denzel Washington,
Uh-huh.
Matt Damon,
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips, Meg Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the other movie that I saw that I didn't like was Joe. I think Joe and the Volcano.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, and it was
Yeah.
terrible. I don't even think I watched it all.
Terrible.
I don't even think I watched it all. If you want to know the truth.
What's Dale's going on about quarter-pound Red Hots? Oh, is that when we were talking about slocking? Because the Red Hot's a hot dog too.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not right, dude. It's disgusting.
Come on, Dale.
Come on, Dale. What the fuck, Dale? Shaved or furry? We love them all. We are men. Oh, shaved or furry? Yeah. Shit.
Yeah,
you guys are crazy. out there.
This must have been a Pride Month conversation.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Patrick, how are your peanuts going over there?
Good. They taste great. I like peanuts.
Have you ever done the salt? You two over there, you two elder statesmen, have you ever done the salt in your beer?
Yeah, I tried it. I tried that. Some people will put that in there because it causes a chemical reaction.
More fizz.
And you get more fizz
More of a
in it.
foamy head?
But it changes the flavor of the beer too much.
I remember my grandfather.
You can do the same. You can get the same effect by using rice, and it doesn't change the flavor of the beer.
Oh, would that make you a rice burner or rice soaker?
No, that's a good question.
I'm just curious.
Yeah,
just curious. Do we have anything else on here, Teddy? I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that.
I think we
covered
covered
the reflecting pool.
I think we really covered everything.
Future of the establishment is fucked. More on the war, fucked.
Everything's
reflecting
fucked.
pool, everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked.
We covered Larry's Midwesterner.
Yep.
Tucker
Carlson going off the deep end.
I'd like everybody's opinion on where they think the midterms
I
are
think
going
Tucker Carlson is doing the right. He's like ahead of the curve, going. Oh, there's Elabella. Hi, Elabella.
It's funny. I was on a call with Elabella yesterday. She's like, I can't believe Trump endorsed that goddamn Benedict Arnold, John James.
Right? Maybe some of us are ahead of the curve, Larry, of going, what the fuck are you doing, Trump, on some of these other issues? Larry walks in, the first thing he says to us, so fucking, oh, I'm adding the fucking, I'm so disappointed Trump endorsed John James. What a stupid move.
Yeah, that was, I'm floored by it. It's like,
well, we've been floored by a bunch of other decisions that he made
Yes.
because we supported him and we believed that he was going to do exactly what he said he was going to do, and we've watched systematically him not do it. There hasn't been arrests. There's, as far as Iran is concerned, he said he ran on no new wars. Well, okay, we're going to play semantics on whether it's a war or not. If we're bombing some other country, that's still a war. If you're taking out one guy, a Soleimani, or you're arresting the president of a country because the Monroe Doctrine, that's okay. I can adjust a little bit.
I don't think it's a new war. I mean, even if you want to call it a conflict or a war, they're really the same thing. I mean,
okay, but either way, it wasn't declared, and we ramped up munitions and we dropped them. So,
it didn't have to be declared because it wasn't. I mean, the war. You got the War Powers Act for that, but we've been dealing with these clowns since what, 1979?
That's the argument that I hear from people. They're like, "We've been dealing with these guys for 47 years. It's about time somebody stood up to them." I go, maybe somebody didn't stand up to them because there are some clowns that have a little bit more behind them, and you just can't conquer them. And that's what Trump was told. 4 days, you'll be done with this. It'll be all good.
Well, that if somebody told, if somebody actually told Trump that, they're more.
I just want to point out that, like I said, I put this in the papers that we're a little over 100 days before the midterms.
Yeah.
And
133 to be
133 to be exact.
Yeah.
And what is the state of the Republican Party and the MAGA base or America First people?
Trump has the lowest approval ratings he's ever had.
We're kind of just demoralized.
Mhm.
Like what the fuck's going on? I mean, it's like people are like, why the fuck did he endorse John James?
Ella in the chat right now. That's right. What the fuck?
He could have endorsed, anybody but that.
Dude.
Yeah, he endorsed the only guy
that can't win.
That can't win.
Who's
The only guy. Nobody's
huge
telling
loser.
me. Nobody's telling me that fucking Mike Cox. I won't vote for him. Nope. They're not telling me. Oh, that fucking Perry Johnson. I won't vote for him. Nope. They're not telling me that, but they are telling me. I don't vote for John James. I had people tell me they would vote for Duggan over John James.
Yep. Ella Bella has a good point. We're at war with the globalists. That's the war that we need to be worried about.
And that's
what we're
that's what
concerned
Teddy
about.
and I
We need
and
we
Patrick,
want arrest of these people that are really causing the main issues in
and
the
that's
country.
what we've been saying is Ukraine, Palestine, Iran, all of these things have nothing to do with what surface level it looks like.
Well,
this is the globalists trying to create. Listen, study history for a little bit. Teddy and I have studied this. I think Patrick is well aware of this as well. But what did they do after World War II? Potsdam, not the Potsdam.
Marshall Plan?
No. They got together and they said
Yalta?
we can't fight Yalta Accords, stuff like that. They said we can't. The nuclear bomb's been dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go any further with that type of kinetic war.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have these regional battles. And so we're going to have these orchestrated regional battles to keep the military, as Eisenhower warned, these military industrial complexes going, right? So where do we go first? Korea. We're going to divide Korea. We're going to go, oh, it's communists against capitalists and freedom lovers. We're going to do this. And then it morphed from there and went to Vietnam, right? And that whole area.
Yep.
And the reality is, both of those conflicts, do you know that the majority of the ground warfare equipment that was prepared for the land invasion of Japan before we dropped the bombs on them were sent where? Korea,
Vietnam,
and Vietnam.
We dropped more bombs in Vietnam than we ever did in both theaters, Europe and Asia, in World War II combined.
Correct. Yes, and we developed Agent Orange and napalm throughout that. Those were huge war things, and nobody. It's like, dude, what did we gain out of that?
Yep.
I'm probably wearing a pair of jeans from made in Vietnam, designed in America.
You got Baskin Robbins, as Mike Revelle said in 2008. You got Baskin Robbins in Hanoi. Ella Bell is saying, never James. So what's the strategy? What could be the strategy for endorsing James? I just want to say, Ella, I know you talked to someone that's very close to Trump, like within Michigan. And I think that is that Trump looked at the polling and he has just bad advisors, or he just knows John James, like name recognition, like a lot of these people did before the endorsement. He's like, oh, I'll just endorse this guy.
Dude, Mike Cox, I'll tell you what, it's 6 of one and a half dozen of another, okay? Mike Cox, Perry Johnson. No, we tease Perry Johnson for being the Mr. Burns, okay? But I'll tell you what, his platform, when you look at his platform and what he says he's going to do, is even better than Mike Cox.
It's solid.
Mike Cox is going to take care of what property tax or income tax? Which one is he leaning?
Property.
Property?
Or maybe income.
What's Mike Cox leaning on? Property or income?
Income, I think.
Okay, income tax.
Yeah, more income.
Perry Johnson is leaning on both. Yeah. Or not even leaning on both. He's like, there's a way. I've been in business for years. What's his voice? I've been in business for years. We can eliminate both the property and the income tax and balance the budget and have better roads if we cut out the bullshit.
You just have to do sales tax. That's what it is.
Well, not even sales tax. You got to cut out the waste and fraud.
That too, but you got to do a sales tax.
When I see his ads, that's one of the number one things. He's like, we cut out the waste and fraud. We can eliminate.
Do you know before Prohibition, the U.S. government had a surplus. They didn't even have an income tax. They taxed alcohol, tobacco,
100%,
and they had a surplus in the budget.
And there's only 2 constitutional taxes, original constitutional taxes. Okay, that was tariffs on goods coming into the country. And coinage. There's a 10, and we brought this up at the beginning of the show. There was a constitutional mandate that coinage, legal tender, come from the United States, so that there was consistency on it. Okay, and the tax was when you brought in raw bullion, silver or gold, to the treasury and had it coined, there was a 10% tax on the coinage of that. So you wanted your gold or silver bullion to be counted as legal tender so that you could barter with or use it as commerce. Okay. If you go and you mine some gold out of the ground, right?
Yep.
You bring it in, they're going to melt it down, they're going to process it, they're going to do all that stuff, and they're going to charge you 10% on that. What does that do? That puts 10% of all the gold and silver brought in to be coined into the coffers of the United States. You know, under that system, we balanced the budget. We were flourishing.
We had a surplus.
Yeah, surpluses under that and tariffs. So now I know we have to have more of a discussion with our good friend Dennis Marburger, because he's against the tariffs as they've been implemented. But constitutionally, and I'd have to dig.
Well, I think we need we need a actual money, actual value-based money currency system.
Correct.
Where we have the Federal Reserve System dollar, where they charge interest every dollar they print to the government.
Yes.
Where we had, like Larry was saying, is we need silver and gold-backed currency to have real value.
100%. Well, we went off the gold standard under Nixon, but
Well,
we were even during once the Federal Reserve Act was passed in 1913 under the color of darkness. 3 senators passed it while everybody was in recession or whatever the hell.
But Foon can't do any recess appointments though.
True. That's very true.
Lisa says, USAID funded COVID and no one's talking about it. Globalists are behind this.
100%.
And Perry would do the job. I think Perry would be, and I said this to you.
I have more hope for Perry than I did for Schneider.
I said this to you and Ella earlier when we were on the phone. But if one of those Mike
Oh,
and
did
Perry,
you talk to Ella?
I did talk to her.
Not that Ella, you fucker. Quit interrupting. Quit interrupting, Larry.
But if Perry or Cox drop down and endorse the other, and then they get the lieutenant governor slot, that is the only possible way.
Ooh, Cox Johnson.
We cannot.
Johnson Cox. Cox
There you
Johnson.
Go. But that's the only way. That's
competition.
That's the only possible way we can not have James on the governor nomination, unless there's too many people that already are kind of cultish and blindly. Oh, Trump endorsed John James. I won't think for myself or look at his voting record.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of that. I mean, there's too much pushback.
He got booed at the Republican convention.
I know he
You
did.
were there.
How does Trump endorse a guy that gets booed at the Republican convention? He's booed off the stage, dude.
I know he was.
What the fuck? But I agree with you both. Let's do. So who's the oldest with a slightly better platform? Make Perry Johnson the governor, and Mike Cox the lieutenant governor. And when they do a great job, and Perry Johnson retires or termed out, Mike Cox takes over and continues the great legacy.
Not going to, in that scenario, whether it's Cox or Johnson Cox as governor, I am not going to complain about who takes what position.
No, but I'm saying, look at the.
I bet you Mike Cox prefers to be on top.
I don't know.
Just let. Just let Perry have his term in the sun. Perry can do what he wants, and then Mike Cox can do 2 terms. I mean, Perry's 78 or something like that. Just let him serve up 1 term. Mike is how old is Mike Cox?
Perry Johnson's
Mike Cox probably
far more better.
60s.
Funded.
He's got.
That's a good point. Bring that up, Patrick.
Perry Johnson is far better funded. Than Cox is.
Oh, heck yeah.
Right.
He's better funded than anybody.
Yes.
And if you think about both of the names, it's very blatant and in your face, quite literally.
Yes.
He's going to parry his Johnson and silence Mike's cock.
It's just, it's like the problem, we've all heard this before, but Michigan Republicans just keep nominating the same 2 people for Senate or governor. It's I don't want to hear,
Well,
it's Mike Rogers. It's not because, 2024 happened, we have Alyssa Slocum because people didn't, Mike Rogers is a shitty candidate and people rather would split ticket vote for Slotkin and Trump.
Most of them just didn't vote. I
Or
knew
didn't
multiple
vote, or
people
didn't
didn't vote. Like Larry's hearing right now. I won't fucking vote for John James. Well, there were a lot of people, just enough people, in the last cycle.
We lost that race by 15,000 votes.
Because you had the same type of people that say they won't vote for John James that said I won't vote for Mike Rogers.
Because
now.
people don't.
That is correct.
And we end up with the shit
And
storm.
we end up with the shit storm.
All we had to do was have a Republican Party with a pea-sized pair of cojones that would have stand up against the establishment and said, who's the best guy? Let's not prematurely endorse the establishment candidate, and let's get the right person in. Because you know what? You've brought multiple people. Other people have brought candidates in here. We've interviewed multiple candidates that were salt of the earth, great fucking people who would have done
We
an
just
awesome
had
job.
Matthew Stafford.
They would do awesome jobs for us. All right.
Yeah.
We had Carla Wagner in here. We had GPS in here running for Senate. We've had all these people, and the establishment goes, "Yeah, fuck you. We're gonna go with the guy that might bring us into more money, but may not win." Oh, so you're gonna go for the money grab, but you don't give a shit whether we actually win because you're part of the uniparty, and you don't care if we all get fucked because you're in that. Boomer generation, and no offense to you, Larry, but they can go to fucking Florida if the shit all fails here in our state. Well, what's Teddy gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Better get ready to move to Florida.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, there will be. If I'll tell you right now, there was a mass exodus of people in the last election that got the fuck out of Dodge. I'm not kidding you.
Well, you profiled it of how much our
our
governor's lost population.
Yeah, I probably had 25 people that I know leave the state after the results of the last election. 25 that I know.
Right.
If everybody at this table
knew a ton of people
knew
that left.
25 people that left.
Yeah.
Well, I know a couple folks that are leaving right now because they've had enough of Michigan. You know them as well.
Yeah.
Perry Russo and Angie Russo.
They're leaving?
Moving to Alabama.
Oh, they're fucking done.
Yeah.
Well, we know our friend James that does our Trump's for auto workers for Trump, right? He's got a stake in Tennessee, and he's like, James has said to us multiple times on the shows, he's like, if shit doesn't change here in Michigan, I've got a place in Tennessee. I'll sell these properties and I'm gone.
Yeah.
He's already said to us.
Yeah.
So that's the understanding and the no, Mike Cox is not related to Mike Cunt.
I like how Larry is getting Ella to say Slutskin now.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, and I don't buy it. All right, I do not think that Alyssa Slobskin is our senator because there was cheating. I think that Slutkin is our senator because Republicans allowed it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but
period. Because Republicans said, I'm not voting for Mike Rogers. Oh, there's no difference between them. There's a huge difference between them.
But that's the same argument that people are saying with
No.
John James. The same people are saying
if
John James is a piece of shit.
the nominee, I'm gonna probably put a clothespin on my nose.
Okay.
Because even John James is better than Jocelyn Benson.
What's Jocelyn Benson's Liberty score?
Oh gosh, probably negative 1,000. I don't know.
Oh, let's check it out. Does she have a Liberty score?
How do yeah?
No, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
here's a bigger thing. So Ellis
don't
pointing
think-
out,
doesn't that just apply to congressmen?
That's what I'm looking up.
because they're voting records or they're upholding the Constitution. I don't know.
Yeah.
So look at this. So Ellis says, as you pointed out, that because they cheated. Well,
Yeah.
what did we say for 8 years?
Mhm.
We have to be bigger than the. We have to bigger than the steal, right?
Trump won.
Correct.
Even
but-
with the cheating, Trump won.
Correct. That's the key.
Uh-huh.
Is that the Republican Party in Michigan did not put up a good enough candidate to overcome the cheating. So on one hand, both of you are right. There was enough cheating, but we didn't have a candidate that people were willing to get behind and vote for that could overcome the cheat. You know, it's too big to rig. That's what it was. The too big to rig.
Too big to rig.
Correct.
And it wasn't easy for me to vote for Mike Rogers. That wasn't easy. But I did it. Because
did
at
it
the
too.
end of the day, Mike Rogers is better than Alyssa Slotkin everywhere, all the way around, all day
But
long and twice
I
on Sunday.
I understand that, Larry, but why are they running him and John James again statewide when we're in a worse environment and we're dealing with people that are probably
I don't
gonna...
think they are running them.
That the
Dude,
Michigan
I think,
doesn't...
when
I
I
think
when I
they are
watch them-
running.
When I watch them put $32 million to primary Massey
Yeah.
from the national
Republicans.
Yeah.
And they
you can't get behind Genevieve Peter Scott. You can't get behind a pure as the fucking driven snow with no baggage and yet a track record of being a teacher and a constitutionalist. You can't get behind that. You got to put a fucking career politician, Mike Rogers, neocon who never saw a war he didn't like, former FBI against a CIA. It's like that's where most people, I know you see a huge distinction. A lot of people are like CIA, FBI. There's no fucking difference between these. They're both deep state fucking operatives. The FBI were behind the '95 World Trade Center bombing.
If that was the only
and
difference
the CIA
between them, I'd agree with you.
But okay, so look up Mike Rogers' Liberty record and Alyssa Slotkin's Liberty record when Rogers was in Congress. Let's look up those two and let's see what their Liberty scores are.
He lost.
Peters,
probably the 2020 Senate election.
Oh, Peters.
Well, yeah, because
Gary Peters.
Yeah, Gary Peters in like 2020.
Yeah. No, James is a fucking piece of shit candidate.
Well, James is weak enough not to even like bother challenging it.
So here's my. So while you're looking that up, did you find it, Larry?
77%
is
Mike Rogers.
Okay, what's Alyssa Slotkin's? 77%.
Which isn't bad.
That's a
no, but it's not in '98 that they spent $32 million to primary. They're going to support Mike Rogers with a 77% Liberty score, and they're going to primary with $32 million against Thomas Massey, a 7-term Republican. And the key is he wouldn't take Israel money. And he voted against foreign aid to every country.
Ukraine, Israel, whatever.
Every country.
Yep.
But Israel and Marion Abelson put their huge coffers behind it, and the Republican Party backed it. And they brought in a guy that most people...
Slotkin scored a 0.
Liberty score?
0.
As senator?
As congressman or senator.
Oh, as a congressman? Okay. All right. All right. I'll give you that. I'll concede that. Now, why are we spending that kind of money to get rid of a guy that has a 98% Liberty score?
Somebody didn't like him.
Exactly. The vast majority of the people in Tennessee or Kentucky? Kentucky. Had no idea who the other fucking guy was, couldn't pronounce his name. We had trouble on the show pronouncing his name. Nobody knew who he was.
Well, the people voted him out, so apparently they didn't like him much anymore.
Well, when you
How
spend
long was he
32
there?
when
He
you
was-
spend $32 million,
Yeah, they got their message out.
you know, you ran a campaign on 20 grand against a campaign of $1.2 million. You don't think that fucking fix was in?
Oh yeah.
You don't think they didn't want fucking Lana Tice versus Mike Detmer in there? Establishment versus grassroots.
That's correct.
And that's what we're talking about. Genevieve Peter Scott, on her stance and her fundamental belief systems, should mop the floor with Mike Rogers. And yet the establishment promotes Mike Rogers and doesn't care about Genevieve Peter Scott, even though she's a far better person.
Or it's like the Republicans are just so weak. I mean, we had candidates that would win last time around. It was the Detroit sheriff that was leading Whitmer in the polls, and Perry Johnson back then. They got disqualified by Benson. They didn't even put up a fight or anything like that.
Well, they couldn't because they got caught up with all those fake signatures.
Which is hiring the wrong fucking group to collect your signatures.
Well, it's either incompetence or Democrat malice. So I think it's a little bit of both. But that just is the Michigan Republican Party in a nutshell. That's
well,
what
it's not as if there's a double standard because, I mean, it doesn't seem that this show has ever
pointed out
exposed
where
double
they've
standards.
Yeah, where they've cheated or overlooked the fact that signatures were not signed properly.
Yes.
Nobody on this show has ever filed
No.
a challenge. Wait,
Wait, that's not true.
Ella says,
I have.
Ella says, I wish those Jews would give me some money. No kosher for you.
You get nothing.
Oh.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So here's my final point before we go to final thoughts. All right. The Uniparty wants to stay in power. They shuffle. They just adjust the chairs on the deck of the Titanic as it's all going down. This is a sinking ship. Okay. They don't actually care who's in power, because when you look at the history of the last 100 plus years of this country, it doesn't actually matter who's in power, left or right. The machine keeps going. The agendas keep moving forward. They might slow down a little bit under one guy and speed up a little bit under another guy. They might do this, you know. We famously know here that Lyndon Johnson did not give a shit about black people. In fact, made the statement that, you know what, I'm gonna push through Kennedy's civil rights acts, because we'll have these N-words voting for Democrat for the next 100 years. Pretty much what has happened since then, right? We're 80 years on from that, okay? 80, 60, 68, 70 years into 20, okay? But I look at the Uniparty's tactics and I go...
60 years. 60
years, okay. How much of what they're doing is part of the theft and cheating of the elections if they disenfranchise enough people to where they no longer want to vote? Then they can control the elections no matter what they want. Because if they get me to say, fuck you, I'm not voting, and they get you to say, fuck you, I'm not voting, and they get you to say, fuck you, I'm voting, and you to move to Florida, right here at this table, that's 100% that no longer want to participate in the elections because we know they're stolen. Isn't that, in and of itself, a huge form of cheating and disenfranchising and destroying election integrity? Right there is just getting us to be so pissed off at the Uniparty,
well, you know,
that we don't want to participate.
The big challenge is, as you're talking about people sitting at this table, I don't know about you, Teddy, but the three of us have been very engaged in local politics, and figuring that with being engaged in local politics, we can affect a change on a local level, which echoes up the ladder to a state level, which echoes up the ladder to a national level. And the problem is that the establishment Republicans are so well entrenched that they will fight you tooth and nail. I mean, I was threatened with litigation, and I had to seriously think about it and say, okay, you know what? How far do I want to go down this rabbit hole? How much money do I want to take out of the Acton family's wallet to fight these assholes? And I said, I'm not willing to do that. But you know something? That being said, they consistently send me emails wanting me to get involved. Do you know what my answer is? It's two simple words. F you. I owned my F-bomb. Fuck off. You'll never get me back. It's kind of like the Fenton Hotel. They'll never get me back. You don't disrespect me and ask me to come back. It will not happen.
Right.
And I'll tell everybody, it's been 2 years, and I'm still dancing on the Fenton Hotel story. 2 years. You know how many people I've talked to and talked them out of going to the Fenton Hotel? I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars of money being spent there that I personally have pulled in another direction. They fucked up.
Right.
And so is the Republican Party. I'm not bitching about the Democrats. They're organized. They're a bunch of fuckwads, yes.
Right.
But they're organized. We're not. We're a bunch of the do-nothing Republicans, and I've had it with it.
Well,
and I'm not
it's the
willing.
do nothing Republicans from the establishment side, from the managerial class side. But from us, we got involved grassroots. We got involved in campaigns. And we worked our ass off for campaigns, knocked doors, did all this shit. And then when you turn around after you've knocked doors and done a bunch of shit, they turn around and go, "Hey, can you give us some more money?"
Yeah.
And you've looked at them and go, "No, I'm not giving you another fucking dime."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Can I give you more of my money?
Yeah.
I work for my fucking money. You want me to give you more of my money and my time?
I actually give my time because I don't have the money to give.
Right.
I'm a one income household now.
Yeah.
My wife is now retired. So, and I'm just sitting and waiting. All I can say is we'll see. But I have no desire to stay in this. I can watch Michigan flounder and sink from the safety of a beach with girls walking by in bikinis.
Your wife will be jacking you up when you're looking at them.
My wife does not care.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as I come home to her, she does not care.
That's
As a
true.
matter of fact, she'll point them out.
As the old
She'll say,
saying,
"Do you think that's proper?" And I'll look and I'll say, "No, honey."
That is completely inappropriate. She shouldn't
Yes.
have that thong running through her.
yes, as the old saying goes, it doesn't matter where I get my appetite, so long as I eat at home.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm single, so it doesn't matter where I get my
Home cooking, right?
Yeah. No. But anyway, I guess that's my final words.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Only
give me
look
a signature.
once and then look away. Don't want to look a second time.
Yeah, don't look at her drool. Right?
Unless it's Larry with Alyssa Slotskin.
Then you gotta just really hone in.
You don't have to worry about that. That's like she's like walking saltpeter.
Larry, I don't think you have to worry much about Alyssa Slotskin.
Yeah.
She's lost so much weight through Ozempic. She's gonna be dead soon.
Yeah. That's what I said. Ozempic even works for groomers.
It does work for groomers.
I'm liking my signature. It's
Dude, it's
getting
looking
better every
good. It's
day.
looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good.
What do you guys think? Does it work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude,
I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna do a. I gotta do a larger signature to outdo that one.
Are we competing? All right, let's do it.
My signature is larger than yours,
That's
buddy.
right,
Okay,
buddy.
we're going to put our chilonas on the table and measure them here.
How dare you have a
How dare
larger
you.
signature than me?
Release the hounds.
Oh, look at Larry. Larry's going
There
right
we
there.
go.
Oh, what is that, Larry?
I guess he wrote over the entire paper.
Go, Larry. You got final thoughts, you crazy fuck. Go.
Well,
Whoops,
I
wrong
would say now is crunch time. Pick a candidate other than John James.
Let's go out there and vote.
And let's go out there and vote. My choice is Mike Cox for a whole lot of reasons.
I like Mike Cox.
Right. And I'm going to be honest with you. Perry Johnson is better funded. But I don't think that he would bring what Mike Cox would bring to the office. Does that make sense?
Right now, I just want to see somebody that we can get elected.
Yeah.
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 Not James.
Yeah. Can we talk him into,
I just honestly do not believe James can win a general election.
Can we talk him into a Trump RFK moment? Can we talk Mike Cox and Perry Johnson into an RFK Trump moment where they realize, you know what? We can win together.
Yeah.
And have them come together and figure out the ticket.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
I actually thought Tom Leonard and Mike Cox would get together, and then Tom Leonard jumped ship and voted and backed John James, and it's like, that made me lose all respect for Tom Leonard.
You've lost all respect for all of them.
It's like that for Nesbitt too.
You didn't get the chance.
Yeah, Nesbitt. I've lost all respect for Nesbitt. I mean, it's like,
you know the guy. Why didn't you have a come to Jesus meeting with him?
Man, I don't know him that well.
And give him
I know Mike Cox real well.
Yeah.
And I did sit down and talk with Mike Cox about.
Were you trying to get him on the show?
Yeah, Yeah, he's just so busy now. We
We're a
missed.
tiny little show.
We missed our window. I missed our window.
Thank
How's
you.
that?
Thank you,
Okay,
Larry.
I missed our window, and it's you know what, he's running. It's after it's all over, I'll reach out to him again.
Yeah.
And see if he's got the time. But he'll probably be the nominee running for governor, so that's gonna make his time even worse.
Ooh.
His time schedule worse. I mean, but I think out of everybody that's running, I think Mike Cox.
He's the most viable.
He's the most viable.
Was he at January? Was
he's
he
the
in
fighter?
Was he in December? Or was he in the Capitol during January 6, 2020?
I do not believe so.
Okay, so there's no chance that he'll be arrested 3 days before the primary.
No, not if Biden was president, yes, but
I haven't been impressed by this DOJ.
No,
Their biggest arrests that they've touted so far, arrests, not indictments. Their biggest arrest they've touted so far is the people that fucked with the reflecting pool and recently.
Yeah, what's going on with James Comey? He's under indictment, right?
Yeah, but
is he sitting in a fucking jail
They
cell?
got John Bolton to plead guilty to one charge, and he'll pay a fine.
Yeah,
that's it. Really,
you had Jan Sixers convicted and put in prison for 22 years, and if not for Trump's pardoning of them at the beginning of this second term, they would be rotting away in solitary confinement, away from their families, away from their communities, for bullshit that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats orchestrated.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. The biggest thing we can tout with, the DOJ's hot on the case of who fucking made the algae go ballistic in the fucking pool, and the three people that the circus people. I'm like,
see,
okay.
and that's what bothers me.
It's like,
another thing that bothers me about Republicans,
candy
and
asses.
like you said, do nothing Republicans,
Mhm.
which I mean, let's face it. You just had a whole bunch of Republicans primaried across the country because they didn't want to do the redistricting. They got primaried and they lost. Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They all lost their jobs because they wanted to be assholes. Democrats have been doing this for 50 years, 60 years.
Or more.
Yeah, or more.
Thank God Jasmine Crockett and Al Green are fucking out for redistricting in Texas. He can shake his cane at a fucking wall at Walmart.
And she can spew racist stuff from somewhere else.
Maybe she'll actually talk like she was raised to talk instead of talking like she acts like she's from the hood, because she ain't from the fucking hood. She was raised in a white suburban neighborhood, and she talked normal until she ran for office, and then all of a sudden she was just like AOC and
one of the
fucking,
brothers, huh?
Yeah, she talked like AOC and Hillary Clinton and who was that other bitch? Kamala Harris. They talk like this and they talk like that until they get into a community, and then they're like, I don't know why I can't be over there. We're going to pick some cotton together.
Yeah.
We're going to get out and vote for everybody. Ha! Play that clip, Tropic Thunder. That's how we all talk, isn't it? Cracker.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
Huh! You're from Australia. Talk Australian. That's the shit that's going on there. Is that your final thought?
That's it. Get out there and vote, and
dude,
bring your candidate.
You got to get a fucking primary.
Time to abandon John James.
Fuck that guy.
And I don't care which one. I'll vote for either one. I prefer Mike Cox though.
He likes the Cox over the Johnson.
Whatever happened to Anthony Hudson?
That grifter? He's probably going on to another campaign today. Is he going on to another campaign?
Libertarian Party.
I pissed him off today.
Is he going?
Really good.
Wait.
What'd you do?
Somebody posted a post on Facebook that said, "What do you think of Anthony Hudson for governor?" I said 0% chance of winning. And then he came back and commented and says, "I can't wait to shove it in your face when I get put on the ballot in November." And I just look at him and say, "You moron, that wasn't the question. The question was, what do you think for Anthony Hudson as governor?" He's got a 0% chance of becoming governor.
Correct. You can be on the ballot all day long.
Yeah, I don't care if he's on the ballot.
I don't fucking care.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to steal votes from
the conservative.
Whichever the Republican candidate.
Correct.
That's
Not only
all
that,
he's going to do.
all he's going to do is he's getting money.
Yes.
When he came on this show, and we thought he was somewhat genuine, right?
Uh-huh.
We brought him on this show, and he complained about being ousted from the presidential race, and you realize you have no name recognition.
Uh-huh.
You have to have what is it? How many $1 million per state to get signatures? How many signatures you got to have per state to get on the ballot for president?
I don't even know how that works.
I thought it was
It's like 50,000 or 100,000.
100,000.
100,000 signatures per state. No, it can't be because we got some states that are
Maybe 50,000 or
yeah. But either way, you have to have like $1 million per state just to get your signatures rolling in those states. And he didn't qualify in a single state. And then came out here and complained like he was somehow kept out of like I'm like, these are the fucking rules right now.
Yeah, it was like Genevieve
like,
Scott Peters.
You know what, Patrick? I'm running for fucking president of the universe. Well, you guys didn't recognize me as president of the universe, so fuck you, and I'm better than that, so I'm going to run for governor now.
Yeah, well,
wait, I'm going to run for state senator now.
like-
No, I'm going to run for representative now. I'm just going to keep running. I'm Forrest Gump of the fucking running. That's Anthony Hudson.
Yes,
I have no respect for him.
Yeah.
Came on the show, good conversation. He's a grifter right now. All he's doing is running from campaign to campaign, wherever he can do it, so he can collect money. Campaign donations. That's all he's fucking doing.
He pays. He pays.
I let it go for a little while. I let it go and I watched and I watched and I watched. You're a fucking grifter, Anthony Hudson. You're not a legitimate candidate representing the people. You've learned how to grift off the people and get campaign donations so you can keep grifting off. When the IRS, as much as I hate the fucking IRS, when they start to audit your books and connect with you, you're going to have huge campaign violations because you've used your money in the wrong ways. And you're on the Republican side, or were.
Yeah, of
and
course.
you're gonna face the
we
wrath
need
of the
to
left.
do? We need to pull his reports. We need to look at his financials.
You had to send back $5,000 or $6,000 from Trump because it didn't fit all the criteria when you were running Mike.
Yeah, Trump overdonated to Mike Detmer's campaign,
and you sent it back.
And we sent
total
back
fucking integrity.
Yes. And out of all the Trump nominees all the Trump endorsed people that year, we were the only campaign to send that check back.
Correct.
We were the only one, and we made the paper being the only campaign. That's because we ran a clean campaign. Mike Detmer is as clean. Some people have problems with the guy
because of his opinions and his posts.
Right. But
I have problems with some of those.
He is as straight and clean and forward arrow as a human being can possibly get.
Right. And again, Anthony Hudson is not. He's not an honorable person anymore.
No.
He got a hold of that campaign money and he's jumped. I've watched him since he came on the show. I think he's been in 3 different campaigns or 4 since he came on the show and complained about how he was ousted from the president. Listen, dude, you can't be just Joe Schmo off the fucking street and run for president.
Yeah,
I would like it to be that way.
Yeah, he ran for president, then he ran for Congress, and now he's running for
governor. Wasn't there another race in the middle of that?
I don't think so.
Either way, he's living off the campaign.
Yeah. Why don't you go run for
how about go back and fucking drive truck?
Board.
How about go back and fucking drive truck like you were doing before, and still post on social media?
Hey Teddy, you want to run for Heartland School Board?
No. I'm good. No, thank you. Do you want to run for Heartland School Board, Larry?
No, I want to run your campaign for Heartland School Board.
Nope.
Teddy, you'd be good at it. The best of the bester on the school board.
I'll get.
Dude,
I'll get
sit
in
right there with Gogo, with Greg and.
What did I say in the intro? We
Scott.
brought our bester.
You'd sit there. You'd sit there with all 3 of those guys, and you tell, dude, if we got Bester on the school board, we could fire Chuck Hughes.
Yes.
The next meeting. The very fucking next meeting. We just need a majority of the board.
Yeah.
Right now we have a minority.
You got to get other people that probably have a little bit more experience in life.
No experience. You have the mental integrity to do
I'll get into Heartland politics when they probably try and build a data center somewhere in there. That's when I'll.
All right, so next week you're getting involved.
Next week.
Because they're shifting all over the place to try to build these
Did
fucking
you see
data centers.
Masamadam or whatever his name is?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. How you say his name? Mahamadan?
You know
whatever?
what?
He's running against Tom Barrett now. He says Michigan needs to have data centers.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. We've got our two best candidates for governor are named Johnson and Cox.
Well, that's what we need. We need a couple dicks in office.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I can just get Teddy the Bester to get in there, that'd be awesome. Teddy, did you give your final thought? You said
My final thought is that we're obviously
fucked.
The ship is sinking.
The ship is fucking
with
sinking.
the Uniparty and the Republicans and MAGA, and we gotta tread our own path and try.
What's the quote tonight?
Let the ship sink if it was never going to get you to shore. Has the ship got us the shore? Has everything been fixed, or has everything been?
Nothing's been fixed.
Nothing's been fixed.
A lot of energy's been put into foreign policy, and not a whole
data
lot.
centers,
Not a whole thing.
and data centers.
Yeah. Well, think about this. Over there, they just got rid of Keir Starmer.
Yep.
In the UK, right? The UK is different because it's a parliamentary.
Well, that was like a palace coup. What happened to Keir Starmer? So it's
yes,
but it's like going to be the same system, different like public face to
it. But you can in a parliamentary. The one advantage you have in parliamentary governments is you can have a third party rise up and take and gain a foothold and take over. Right? UKIP came in there and did a great job, and they even pushed forward the Brexit.
Yep.
If you people don't know UKIP and Brexit, UKIP came in there and England, the UK, and they got Brexit, which was Great Britain's or the people of Great Britain. They put it on the ballot and said, "Do you want to be part of the EU or do you want to not be part of the EU?" And the vast majority of people in the UK said, "No, fuck it, we don't want to be a part of the EU." That was Brexit. It was Britain exiting out of the European Union. It happened. That was a parliamentary system. We are stuck here right now in this duopoly of a two-party system that is not working for us on either side. The Democrats certainly aren't fucking working for us, and the Republicans establishments are not working for us. To the point that Larry walks in, and for the first time I'm hearing him going, "That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen." I go, "Okay. These endorsements are shit."
Yeah, they are.
We've been saying it for a number of years, but Larry's like, "Gee, what the fuck are we doing? You're going to endorse this fucking candidate? What are you doing?"
Yeah, I tell you what, if he wants to endorse John James, let him knock the fucking doors.
But that's the thing is,
because it ain't going to be me.
Just as blatant as you see it with John James is how blatant we saw it with Mike Rogers. That's our perspective. But that's the whole point is it's a sinking fucking ship.
But there wasn't anybody running against Mike Rogers that could win.
But did Mike Rogers win though?
No, he didn't win either.
No, because everybody took their ball and went home. Mike Rogers could have won.
But we're going to push back and give you the same argument.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you where we would be if Mike Rogers would have won. All right.
Nowhere.
Our senator would not have told the troops not to follow orders. All right. He wouldn't be reading books, transgender books to kids. He wouldn't be pushing boys and girls bathrooms, locker rooms, and showers, boys and girls sports. He wouldn't be opposed to closing the borders.
Okay, I can concede those.
I mean,
three of those.
I mean, to say that there's no difference between them.
Okay, but three of those
incorrect.
Okay,
I
get
agree.
that.
Deep state to deep state.
Yes,
we're in full agreement.
Okay.
All right,
and I'll say
full agreement.
And I'll push back. 3 of those 4 have nothing to do with their voting records, one way or another.
Right.
Reading groomer books. Yeah, Slotkin's a piece of shit. Kids in bathrooms, that has very little to do. We get rid of fucking Chuck Hughes here in Heartland. You don't have that issue. Because it's very hard for a state senator or a U.S. senator to influence one local school district.
Right.
So I get that. That's my point. So yeah, but we agree. Deep state to deep state, they're both
deep state to deep state. You know, Slotkin is more crooked than Mike Rogers. I think Mike Rogers is much more of an honorable human being than Slotkin is.
Okay.
But
a lot of people, out there just the same way with the.
It's like Rogers wouldn't have voted to shut down the government.
No.
Slotkin did.
Well, I think the government needs to shut down until they fix this shit.
Well,
we're $40 trillion in
that's
debt.
but that's not why they were doing it.
Well, of course not.
That's not why
they shut it. The Republicans shut it down when the president, and the Democrats shut it down when the Republicans in president. Nobody gives a shit. They're going to keep voting. They're going to ultimately figure out a way to do an omnibus bill that gets them the most pork and keep voting for it. And the fucking juggernaut never slows down.
That's another thing. They need to ban omnibus bills.
What senator is going to vote for it?
It's like trying
Massey was one that pointed it out.
It's like trying to get them to stop insider trading.
Well, Massey was one that put forth legislation to do that, omnibus bills, and they ran him out on a rail, $32 million to primary him. He's one of the only representatives that voted for that, and they fucking ran him out. This is what we're dealing with. And so many people it's a sinking ship. So many people are withdrawing from this uniparty system because they're like, I vote for that guy, and he does the same fucking thing at a slower pace than this guy who would have done it at a quicker pace. What am I fucking gaining? What am I doing? We got a president that we all trusted and believed in wholeheartedly. We expect him to do the right thing. He said no new wars. However we want to justify it, either way, he attacked another country. We call it a war. We call it a kinetic. We call it a continuation of multiple wars. Whatever. This is the guy that touted himself as being the peace president, and if he was going to do anything with Iran, he would have went in there to negotiate. And you say, well, there's no negotiating with these guys. Okay, well, the guys that didn't want to have nuclear proliferation in their own country had a fatwa against nuclear weapons in their own country. Those guys got assassinated.
You know who has nukes and isn't part of the nuclear
Israel.
Yep.
Israel has nukes and refuses to sign the non-nuclear proliferation agreement that every other country has signed. And what are we getting from Iran now after all this bullshit? And they're getting their almost $400 billion that we've held back from them. They're like, yeah, we never wanted nukes. And then President Trump's literally speech saying, if their neighbors have missiles, then why are we trying to tell them that they can't have missiles for their own self-protection? That's his latest statements. That's not my statements.
He's all
I'm not
over
trying.
The place with statements.
It is. But that's the thing is we're dealing with. So my final thoughts is we're dealing with a sinking ship. The Republican Party. I got involved for a season. I got disillusioned because I watched the same fucking bullshit shenanigans that they did that they criticize in the Democrat Party. I watched it firsthand. I watched the backstabbing, undercutting, undermining bullshit right here in this county. And I said, I don't want to be fucking involved with that because my integrity, I can't be involved. I can't uphold that. I can't sustain that. I can't be a part of that bullshit. Patrick, you dealt with the same thing in Genesee County. We're watching this, and none of these people have the fucking balls to stand up and say, this is not right. We need to have integrity whether our enemies do or not. We can't employ the same tactics of undermining, undercutting, and destroying people's integrity. Larry and I have a friend. I'll say it. I'll leave it at that. That was prominent in the Republican Party here in Livingston County that no longer wants anything to do it, to the point of not coming to events that have nothing to do with the Republican Party. Just as a friend, that person still does not want to attend those things for concern of running into assholes that undermined and undercut. And all that person was doing was trying to do the best job they could for the Republican Party.
And we did everything we could to help her.
100%. And those type of people are the ones that our party consistently runs out, while they then endear themselves to the people with the money and the snake-like tactics behind the scenes. Scripture admonishes us to be wise as serpents but harmless as doves. And it seems that both people, obviously the Democrats far worse, but it seems that both parties want to be straight up serpents and sacrifice the doves. And they've done it multiple times. Sacrificing the doves and just being straight up serpents, sucking the blood, coiling around, and swallowing you fucking whole. And we've dealt with that. And I'm saying, you know, that's why we've withdrawn. I understand where you're coming from, Larry, but when we see our president endorse a piece of shit like John James, less people have the resolve you have. More people have they've in their mind, they've gone to their Florida as far as voting. They've already gone to Florida in their mind as far as voting. You're going to go to Florida.
That's what's happening. If so many people are fed up, they're just leaving.
Yeah,
you know,
but they're leaving.
You can only push people so far. They vote with their feet.
Correct.
When they vote with their feet, that takes more.
Yes.
That's less of us to make a difference.
Correct.
And the way it's going, the Democrats are going to run so many people out of the state. There's only going to be Democrats left, and then at that point,
then it'll
Michigan
implode.
will be doomed, like California or New York.
Yeah, and it'll implode. And I love the state. This is my state. It's my home state.
Yeah, it's
born
beautiful.
and raised here.
It's beautiful, except
I have
for
my
the
man cave here.
Politics.
You know, Alabella's saying never give up, and I understand that.
We need my ship. Her ship's not effing sinking.
Well, no, we're
and
not.
We need to be the problem solvers. I agree with you, but we need to we need to abandon the sinking ship of the Uniparty and just try and start our own. We need to make our own institutions or parties or
read
local.
what Gypsy Magic
Well,
said.
you got
going the way of the Titanic, USS Uniparty.
USS Uniparty. It's going the way of the Titanic, and we're trying to sound the alarm.
And-
We're still trying to be engaged and be involved, but we're sounding the alarm, going, you can't disenfranchise all of us and then yell at us because we didn't go and vote. You fucking shit on us. Told us we were you shitheads like Chris Long on this show that was invited in good faith, telling us that fucking delegates don't matter. Even though our party system is that the delegates are the ones who select Secretary of State, Lieutenant Governor, Attorney General, Board of Regents on the Republican side. And yet he sat here and said, delegates don't matter. You're not even an elected official. Well, when my name was on the ballot for 2 cycles, how are you going to tell me I wasn't a fucking elected official when I'm on a public ballot where people go to a polling station and vote for me?
You are.
You're a fucking elected official.
Yep.
I have a responsibility to my community, to my district.
I always say I'm a duly elected delegate. I still am.
Right.
Yeah.
But this vice president of the grassroots party of the Republican Party sat here on this show and said, no, you're not a fucking, no, you don't matter. And is pushing for us to be disenfranchised. And did his little walk around of not endorsing. Dude, the bylaws say you're not supposed to speak on any candidate's behalf. And you skirted it by saying, I'm unendorsing this candidate. Well, when the bylaws say you're not supposed to endorse a candidate and you fucking unendorsed a candidate, what's the difference? You know, these are the type of shenanigans and bullshit that we're dealing with these people that are posturing for positions that I ultimately don't understand. You don't have any fucking, how much money are you making off this? What is it? What is it? Accolades? Oh, you're so good. You're such a, I'm giving you praise. You're just the greatest guy. Fuck off. You know what scripture says? Do not accept praise from men. Only praise from God. And you know what I would hear from him? Well done, good and faithful servant. That's all I want to hear. You did a good job. When I give somebody a hug and nobody ever saw it, when I praise somebody, let another man praise you, not your own voice, right? When I give somebody praise or I say thank you or appreciate them and nobody saw it, and I turn around and walk away and the Lord says to me, you did good with that one. You did good. You built them up that day. You made them feel good about themselves. You spoke on my behalf in that moment and made sure that they felt good. I go, okay, Lord, thank you. That's where you're living. Not when somebody sits there and just pats you on the head. And, oh, you're doing such a good job. Fuck off on that shit. No, I want the only praise. You know what I'm saying? And it does say in different scriptures that you seek honor, glory, and respect. You know, because you do understand that you live in the world, but that's not my ultimate motivation. Well done, good and faithful servant. And I want to hear it on a daily basis, as much as I'm interacting with people. You know, that's the real living. So there it is, guys. We're talking about that, as Gypsy Magic said it, you know, going the way of the Titanic, the USS Uniparty. So our individual ships may not be sinking. I understand what you're saying, Alabella. Chicken Little was racist. This guy is falling. Chicken. No, we're being disenfranchised on a regular basis by the Uniparty, and we're getting fed up with it, and we're just trying to bring attention to it. We're not trying to say that's we're not trying to be totally black-pilled and say it's hopeless. Yeah, I saw that.
I'll read it up.
But that's, you can look up the Chris Long interview here on this podcast, and he literally said that delegates are they're nothing. You're nothing. No, you weren't elected. I'm saying it the way he said it.
Yeah, I saw.
No, you're not. No, you're not nothing. You're nothing. I'm like, we were on the ballot. No, it doesn't matter. Dude, he literally just shredded. I'm like, wow, you're a piece of shit, dude. And he was. Here he is. And it's been this ongoing battle, and he's supposed to be the grassroots fucking guy representing the state party.
Mm-hmm.
And he has not an ounce of grassroots integrity within him to represent the people of this party. So with that, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate all of you. Love you all in the chats. I can't believe we didn't get any super chats tonight. The fuck, Bovie?
Like, share, and subscribe.
You're lucky I got a little bit of a reserve money on the Rumble account to buy some DeSerona for next week. Because you didn't super chat tonight. What the fuck's up with this guy?
You know, you gotta have DeSerona to supply the.
Dude, I mean, come on.
He
All
lost
right.
the passwords to like half of his 8 accounts.
He did, dude. With that, guys, love you. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe. You want to support the show beyond super chats, go to thealexjonesstore.com/this is my brain. thealexjonesstore/ this is my brain. Get some great products on there. Get the Shilajit gummies. Get the turmeric gummies. Get the methylene blue, get the methylene red, get all the great products on there. Got some great fucking t-shirts they just came out with that are phenomenal for the 250th anniversary. Next show, I don't know if we're going to do the Sunday. I don't know what we have lined up for Sunday, but our very next show, we're going to preview dealing with or going into the celebration of the Declaration of Independence. And then we'll tear that up because that'll be just before the 4th of July. We're gonna have an awesome show then. Probably have I'm gonna have a huge roundtable of guests for that show, and we're gonna knock it out talking about what freedom. We'll bring Georgie in here. We'll bring Joe in here. We'll get a whole bunch of people kind of rotate them in and out. Teddy and I'll orchestrate that a little bit with Larry. We're gonna rotate them out. We're gonna talk about what it means for this country to celebrate the 250th year anniversary and all of the other celebrations going out throughout the country.
Well, I'd like to be part of that conversation.
Yeah, you'll be here.
I know.
But there won't be a podcast on the 5th because we'll still be in party mode.
we may be. That'll be Sunday.
Yeah.
You thinking we're hungover by then?
Well,
after hanging out at the beach.
Otherwise,
at your place?
It'll be a very slow show.
Like that was a good night last night. Yeah. All right. With that, guys, we will catch you next time. Peace out.
This is my brain.
Dad, that's an egg.
Yeah, that's an egg.
Honey,
dude,
that's an egg.
Seriously.
That's an egg.
It's a metaphor.
It's still an egg.
That's an egg.
I would challenge you.
That's an egg.
I know my brain is not actually an egg, okay? It's a metaphor.
Metaphor or not, that's not your brain.
It's just an egg.
Una cerveza para mí. My egg is my brain.
Can I at least have some bacon, maybe some sausage with that egg, though?
Oh, I want some bacon.
I want crepes.
Have some bacon and pancakes with that egg.
I'll take it with cheese.
Extra large brown cage-free eggs.
Can I have your brain with hot cakes?
A little sausage and a little toast and potato.
That would be great.
Does it have antibiotics?
I don't know, man. I'm not good at this shit.
Well, they gotta be able to resist some diseases.
You resist the disease.
Has it got any hormones?
Maybe. It's cage free.
Vegetarian?
Maybe.
Are they vegan?
No, I eat steak.
Never apologize and never explain.
Never apologize.
Never apologize and never explain.